Take the plunge and jump into new favorites at Black Bear Diner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we've got you covered.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
Here at Bridgeford, we make all of our products with 100% American beef and pork. We source everything exclusively from the United States for our beef jerky, pepperoni, summer sausage, and salami.
We've always focused on having the highest quality products. We do that by investing in new cutting-edge technology while still trying to maintain the old world values that our great-grandfather instilled in us.
Being a family company, we like to think of a lot of our products as being for family occasions and get-togethers. We like to think of our products being made by our family for your family.
Bass Angler Magazine brings you more. If you want to learn the latest techniques, win your next bass tournament, or simply catch more bass, then Bass Angler Magazine is for you. From California to Florida, finesse to frogging, Bass Angler Magazine is jam-packed with how-to information from the world's best pros. Published every season, Bass Angler Magazine is crammed with fresh new articles designed to help anglers of all levels learn more and catch more bass. Sign up at bassanglermag.com today. Bass Angler is also available at Tackle Warehouse, Bass Pro, Cabela's, or for your mobile device at the Apple newsstand.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass-produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Tackle Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
All right, welcome in everybody to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse, presented by StoreQuest Storage, Black Bear Diner, and so many more of our great sponsors. Thank you for tuning in. It is day 2. That makes it Saturday. That makes it cut day. 10 on each side. 10 co's, 10 pros are going on to Championship Sunday for the pros be going for a shot at that $40,000 Vexus boat. Off to my right here with a brand new Mercury Pro XS on the back of it. That thing is big, bad, and beautiful and ready to go home to a champion. On the co-side, we're giving away a $4,000 check to the first man. Today we'll be giving away lots of extra stuff. We've got Black Bear Diner gift certificate. We have Tackle Warehouse gift certificates. We've got all kinds of good stuff going today, but all they got to do is make it past today. Top 10 on each side as moves on. The rest of them head down the road. It's over for them. Cut day, it just don't care. Mark, let's talk about this whole thing. Fishing yesterday was off the charts. We did not expect 21 pounds to make that top 10. These guys are going to have to go out today and wreck them to make it up there to make it a championship Sunday.
I don't think today's going to be quite as heavy as it was yesterday. Yesterday was crazy. I swear I was thinking, 17 pounds would be in a top 10. But it wasn't even in a top 15. Or even, I think 17 pounds is
20 pounds was 15.
Yeah, and 17 pounds was like top 20. Crazy. Guys are catching them today. We were out there. Thomas and I were out there. We watched a couple guys catch them. A couple co-anglers were catching them pretty good, too. And
absolutely.
Some of the top co-anglers.
Jeff Stewart is leading this thing on the co-angler side with 1886. Who thought that would have happened behind some of these great anglers?
I saw Jeff out there today, and he didn't have a limit when I saw him, but he was really close. And he was pretty happy. The pro he was putting them on the fish. He was taking care of them. So, Jeff was with a pro, and I forgot his name. But
there's a lot of them out there. We won't hold you to knowing everybody.
Yeah, but anyway, so the pro kind of had a tough day yesterday. So he was really helping Jeff catch some fish, putting them in the right spot. And same thing with the top second place high school angler. We saw him out there. And his pro was working hard to put him on fish. So a lot of good things. We saw a couple of high school anglers catching them, a couple pros out there catching them pretty good. So,
and I was going to talk to you about that because that's the other thing that's going on. Today we crown a high school champion.
Right.
We've got some really good high school anglers came out. They showed up, and they were doing pretty well out there. Catching some good fish. They're leading it. Now, let's talk a little bit about that. What are they getting? What do these guys get at the high school level? What are we giving away for them? And how many big fish are we paying for them?
We're paying one big fish for the
high school. One big fish for the high school.
One big fish every day for the high school. One big fish every day.
So each day. So we're actually giving 2 away.
2, yeah.
Because we did that last time, and people were a little confused about it. 1 for day 1, 1 for day 2, totally separate. Okay.
All three places, pro, co, and high school, big fish, day 1, day 2.
Okay.
All right.
And then we've got the high school division there. And what are they vying for? What are they going for today? And 2, what are they going for overall for the year?
They're getting a little bit of money today. We're paying the top 3.
Okay.
We have a field of 9 high school. But at the end of the year, the angler of the year.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Little technical difficulty. Something goes on with our breakers right there, but we got it all figured out, we think, for right now. So thank you for bearing with us. If you're coming back right now, we're going to give it a couple seconds. Mark, we'll finish up our little conversation because we have got guys over here starting to go. So it's about time to start weighing fish here any day on cut day right here on the BAM Trail. I'm going to turn everything back on. I got to get all this stuff going, but, our Starlink's back up, so we're ready to go. We were talking about the high school kids, what they got. They're going for a $100,000 scholarship with Simpson College out there. So, if you're out there and you're looking at this going, man, should my kids fish? Should they not fish? Of course they should fish. Get them in the high school. Get them in the divisions. Have them come up here. We're giving away some great stuff. Mark, you got to turn those back on?
Test.
There it is.
Okay, yep. So, we let 15 high school kids come in, $100 entry. They get to fish with a pro for 2 days, so they get to go have a good time, learn a lot about fishing, chance to win a little money, chance to win a $100,000 scholarship at Simpson University. So, pretty cool deal, for the college kids. I wish they had it when I was in high school or college. And, for $100, you get to go fishing. That's a pretty cool deal.
That's not a bad deal for 2 days to go out there, get some really good information, learn from some of the top pros out here on the West Coast, and they go out there and they get to come up here on the stage and get a whole bunch of very knowledge, just being up here, being a part of it, being on camera, seeing everybody out there standing over it really helps them, build their persona also going
it's good
forward.
for them to be out in public.
Absolutely.
Good for their social media or, whatever they're doing, whatever they're majoring in,
Absolutely.
working on. So it's a good deal, good for them. So.
All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what, we had a little bit of a break there, so we're going to have to look over here to the right. And I see a bunch of people are starting to back up right here. So, well, not really backing up, but they're coming in right now. We got them at the tanks. So I think we'll take our first commercial break of the night, and we'll start. And when we come right back, we'll start weighing some fish, get cut day underway. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking through all that problems. We hope we got them all figured out, and we'll be right here. See you in just a sec.
We'll find out. Thanks.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Tackle Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass-produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
One look and you'll know. These fired up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision tuned to excel under pressure, Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse, StoreQuest Self-Storage, and so many great sponsors we have up here. Thank you, everybody. Black Bear Diner, everybody that sponsors us. We are here in the Pacific Northwest. Thank you for being with us. We really appreciate it. And we're going to go ahead and kick this thing off. We've got some pro anglers. We got some co-anglers. They want to find out if they're fishing on Championship Sunday. So let's kick this whole thing off. Our first pro coming out of Ennis, Montana, Mr. Larry Klaber. Come on up here, Larry. That's right, crowd. Get loud. Let's get it up to these guys. He just made it up the stairs with a bag of fish. Make sure we give it up for him. All right, Larry, 5 fish. You need 235 to make that top 10 right now. Today is the day that it matters if you stay in that top 10. 235 is what you need to make it. You absolutely did that. You crushed it. 1284, good weight today. Now, Larry, he's going to put those down there. Do you have a big fish one away? No. Reach in there, grab a couple fish. Let's hold them up and get some pictures real quick. All right, Larry, be careful. This is a PG show, man. You got to use them old-timey words like gall darn it and stuff. All right, Larry, come over here for a second now. Larry, you got 3170. You are leading this tournament right now. Now, if we just tell everybody over there, go home, you win this thing, right? Let's talk about it a little bit. 3170, do you believe that that's going to hold up for tomorrow?
The next guy's going to knock us out.
You think you're going to be out of here? You think you're going home, or you think you're going to be fishing tomorrow?
I'm not fishing tomorrow. Be going to Sandpoint. Got another tournament.
All right, you want to say anything real quick to anybody at home?
Just howdy to the wife, Rockin' Dog Ranch, and Tilted Moose Pottery.
That ought to do it. Larry, thanks for fishing with us, man. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next angler, he's a co-angler coming out of Prosser, Washington, Mr. Rick Cox. Coming up here, Rick. All right, Rick, you need 355 to make that top 10 cut right now. It will hold out. It won't hold out. We'll find out. It's going to be close. You got 443. You're going to be on that bubble for tomorrow, man. It's going to look close. Reach in there, grab a couple fish real quick. Let's get some pictures. Stand right there. Good job. Good fish. Now, you're in by 0.64. So, is there anybody that you might want to talk to and say thanks and stuff? Because I have this smallest little feeling you might not make the cut.
I'm not going to make the cut at all. It was a great tournament. It was awesome. The fishery was amazing, and the people that turned out. Moses Lake is just a beautiful fishery. This is a great tournament, and I'm very happy to be here.
All right, man. Head on off to the left right there. We will see you at our next event. Thank you for fishing. That was it. When you're on the bubble like that, it's not a time to, think you're going to make that one. These guys are some really good anglers, and that lake right there has been kicking out some great fish. Let's go to our next pro. He's out of Auburn, California, Mr. Carl Okerman. Come on up here, Carl. Yesterday, you had a good bag of fish. You had 2081 yesterday. You need 0.46 to make it into that top 10. You had 2081, and you still have to work to get into the top 10. Let's hope you got something real close to that 20 today. Real close, he definitely got that. That is consistency, my friend. 2087, everybody. Good bag of fish. He's going to have a little over 40 pounds, 4168. Here's the bad part. He might not make the cut still. These guys are catching them. And if Carl can do this, he'll be there on Championship Sunday. Great fish, man. Great fish. All right, Carl. Did you ever think that coming into a lake catching over 41 pounds and you're still going to be looking at maybe I'm on the bubble?
This place has been fishing really well the last couple of years. I won an event out here and I weighed in, I don't know, about the same amount of weight. But the guys that are coming over, the Panhandle Bass Anglers, they got tournaments usually the end of March, and you got to have like 26, 27 pounds of wind. So the place is fishing really well. There's a lot of fish out there.
Do you want to say anything to anybody in case you don't make it? Or do you think you're going to be here on Championship Sunday?
We'll see. It's going to be close.
All right, Carl. Good job out there, man. Hopefully we see you in the morning. It is a tough one. To say 41.65 and you might not make the cut, that is a good lake fishing right there. All right, our next angler. He's a high school angler. He's out of Mesa, Arizona. Mr. Royce Robinson. Come on up here, Royce. Now, yesterday, Royce, you had 1042. He switched it over. That puts you in fourth place. Let's see what you go up to today. 1042. Went out there. Great job. 1463, everybody. Put that down there. Reach in there. Grab yourself a handful of fish and get some pictures. And I believe this one was...
That's high school. He doesn't have one of those.
Why not? Oh, because it's high school. All right, Royce, before you go anywhere, we reached in, grabbed out a name, and it was yours. Here's a $50 gift card from Tackle Warehouse. Stand right there. Look at that camera real quick. Say thank you very much, Tackle Warehouse. All right, man, we'll see how that puts you where you end up today. Right now, you're leading this whole event. Good luck out there. We'll see where you end up. Great job on the high school side, man. They're showing up. They're fishing well. This could come down and be a really good deal. All right, our next pro out of Kennewick, Washington. Let's bring him up here, Mr. Travis Whitney. Welcome back up to the stage, Travis. Now, yesterday you had 1470. I said you need a little bit to go up because these guys are catching them out there. Today you're going to need 663 to make that top 10. And look, if you can make it to Championship Sunday, 663 is what we're looking for. He did that easy. 1754. Great weight right there, man. Great weight. That's going to move you up quite a ways. Put you in second overall with 32.24. Good fish. All right, Travis. 32.24. Come here for a second. This is cut day, man, and I'm unfortunately 32.24. 41 is on the bubble, I have a feeling. 32.24 is probably going to be a little below it. It was a tough day yesterday for you. You need to go up a little bit further. Who thought you'd need 21 pounds, though, to make that top 10 yesterday? Today, it's going to be there. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Yeah, just a big thanks to my family and everybody watching at home. It's a great weekend. Fishing was great. Just didn't get the big bites yesterday, and we'll try again next tournament.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next pro coming out of Kent, Washington, Mr. Clark Corber coming up. Come on up here, Clark. All right, Clark, yesterday you had 22.28. Great bag of fish, man. Today you're going to need 0.69 in the negative. So you got to throw some of those fish back. You had a great weight today, too, 17.48. A little off from yesterday. That's going to move you up there right now. It's going to second place overall, 39.76. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple. Let's get some pictures. Good job. Nice smallies. All right, man, you're going to be right on that bubble no matter what. This lake is fishing like crazy. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Just shout out to everyone wishing me good luck today and try and catch them tomorrow.
All right, man, let's hope you're here to catch them tomorrow. Championship Sunday's looming. All right, our next pro. He was day one, second place. He had 23.21. He's out of Pasco, Washington. Let's give it up for Aiden Grad. Come on up here. All right, Aiden, 23.21. You need negative 162. That means right now you're in the top 10, but there's a few anglers back there who would like to see you not be there. Let's see what you got today to go with it. Ooh, a little lower, 13.88. Uh-oh. It's going to move you right onto that bubble again, man. He's going to reach down there and grab a couple of those out. $37.09 overall is going to put you in third place with a lot of anglers to come, though. You want to say anything real quick, man? It's cut day. You might want to say something to somebody right now.
I mean, it was tough today. I definitely ran out of fish a little bit, but thank all my family and sponsors for getting me out here, and it's been a great time.
All right, man. Thanks for fishing with us. We hope we see you tomorrow. Go cross your fingers, toes, and everything else. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Othello, Washington, Mr. John Cruz. Coming up here, John. 7:36 yesterday. You're going to need 7:20 today to make that top 10 on the co side. You didn't get 7:20. You had 1:47 today, which means you are officially, I can call it, our first absolute cut right there. Reach into that bag. Hold that fish up real quick. It's a proud moment. Be the first. Wait, what did you do for a living?
Nothing. I'm in radio.
There you go. Stand right there. Look at our camera. There you go. Okay, now get that off the stage. All right, let's talk about this a little bit. Come here. He'll take that fish real quick. It's cut. You're cut. You're done. You want to say something to anybody at home?
Really learned a lot from both pros, Carl and Aiden, and I'm going to turn things around at the Potholes Pro-Am.
Guaranteed?
Sure.
All right, man. Head right off the left right there. Thanks for fishing with us. We will see you at the Potholes event. All right, our next pro going out of Spokane Valley, Washington, Mr. Mark Lippincott. Hey, welcome back up to the stage. Yesterday you had 18.88. You're going to need 271 to make that top 10 today. Looks like you got 271 in there for sure. You get 5 fish today? Oh, yeah. That 5 fish is going to go 17, 18. It's going to move you up quite a ways right now. Reaching that bag, let's hold up a couple fish. Total, it's going to give you a 36.06. He's got some good quality bass right here out of old Moses Lake. They just weren't quite the ones he was looking for. Stand right there. There you go. That's why we put it in big yellow letters. All right. You want to say anything, anybody? Because I can't say you're definitely cut, but you're really close. You want to say anything real quick, man?
I would go on record saying I'm definitely cut. This lake's too good. Thanks to you guys for coming up. This is a good circuit. It's well ran. Highly recommend anybody thinking about it. Thanks for coming up. See you at the next one.
Just stop thinking about it and come out and do it, man. Thanks for fishing with us. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler. Coming out of Woodinville, Washington, Mr. Dmitro Karachenko. All right. All year long, I thought about these Ukrainian names, and I've got to tell you, they haunted me, but I got them. 549 yesterday. You're going to need 907 today on the co-angler side to make it. You had a great bag of fish today. 1441 right there, which means currently you're going to move into first place on the co-angler side. Reach into that bag right there. Hold up a couple fish. Let's get some pictures. Good job. Yeah, I'd weigh that big fish if I were you. On the co-angler side, I don't know what the big fish is right now. But that one goes 446. Good fish, man. Good fish right there. All right, Dimitro, come on over here real quick. He's going to take those for you. Now, right now, you're sitting in first. You got 1990. I have no idea. That seems like good weight for the co-angler side. What are you thinking?
No, I don't think I can make it for tomorrow. But I want to say thank you for my pros yesterday, today, and you guys for a great event today. So, thank you.
I'll tell you what, thank you for coming out and fish with us. I would think about it. I would go over there. I would cross my fingers. I would crew everything I could, pray to whoever you got to pray to. And I got to tell you, because 1990 might get you to the championship Sunday, so don't go running off until you find out. All right, man. Thank you very much. All right, our next angler coming out of Richland, Washington, Mr. Jacob Anderson. Come on up here, Jacob. All right, man. 1891 yesterday. You need 280 today. I think you got 280 in that bag. I saw more than one fish. I think that's all it would take. 280, he says, I got it. I love that confidence right there. 1596 today. Good weight, good weight. He's going to put them down there real quick. Any big fish to weigh at all? No. Okay, he's going to put them down there. Reach in there, grab a couple, get some pictures. That's going to give you 3487. It's going to move you up right now to 5th place. On Championship Sunday, that'd be great. Today on Cut Day, 5th place is not a great day so early in the weigh-in. All right, man, you want to say anything real quick to the people at home? Because you're probably below the bubble on this one.
Yep, we're going to get the cut, but a lot of fun. Caught a ton of fish. Moses Lake is a great place, great community, and I really want to thank BAM for coming out. My dad drove all the way over from Seattle area yesterday and surprised me, so that was super cool. I was walking through the weigh-in line, and I look up, and my dad's sitting right there. I had no idea, so drove 4 hours to be here. So just want to say thanks to Dad.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for that. I hope you're here tomorrow, but if not, we will see you on the next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Everett, Washington, Mr. Adrian Jones. Coming up here, Adrian. All right, Adrian, 1431 yesterday. You need .8688 today, .88. I think you got that hammered. .88 is what you need. 1431 yesterday. You went out and put it on them today. 1663. Great job, man. Out of the back of the boat. That ain't easy. You'd made it look that way. You got a big fish you want to weigh? That gives him 3094 overall. That is a great weight on the co-angler side. Absolutely took over first place. Good job, man. Good fish. He's going to weigh that big fish. 446 was the leader. Dimitro just dropped it on there. He beats it. 453 is the new big fish leader for day 2. Great job, man. Let's hope that holds out for you and you be here on Championship Sunday. All right. Great job out there. All right, our next angler coming all the way down from Cranbrook, British Columbia. He's our pro, Travis Bradley. Travis, welcome back up on the stage. 1363 yesterday. You need 826 today to make it in the top 10 and see if you can hold out. You might have wanted to head closer to 20 today. He looked for it. He went for it. He got a little less than yesterday. 1308 today. That's going to move you up to about 26 pounds, a little over. You're going to be just at, let's see, 8th place right now. I'm going to tell you right now, just for me doing this for a little while, that's not a great place to be today. You want to say anything real quick? Reach in there, grab those, and then we'll talk about it. Good job, man. Now, 2671 puts you 8th overall. Yeah. I mean, you can hold on to that all you want, but I got news for you. Those guys back there, they're pretty good. They want to drop you out a little bit lower. You might not be here tomorrow. You want to say anything, anybody?
Yeah, no, I want to say hello to my family back in Canada. And I mean, I'm going to be the top finishing Canadian this week, right?
Wait. Yes. #1 Canadian in the United States right now.
Yeah, we're actually heading up back to Idaho to fish the state championship. So we got 3 more days of fishing to go right now. So looking forward to that as well.
All right, man. Well, you got anybody out there, sponsors, anything?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to Tactical. They've been supplying me rods for the last 7 years. Impact Baits, Skeeter. Everyone's been great. I got a bunch of other ones, but I just had fun this week. Thank you guys. It was a really great week. It was my first time here. I look forward to coming to to Potholes. It should be great.
The good news is you came to Moses. Now you can go to Potholes. And if you keep fishing well enough and you can make our Super 60, you can go to Brownlee too. But he won't do it this year. Thanks for coming down and fishing with us. We really do appreciate it. Great job out there. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Tukwila, Washington, Hernandez Ruffin. Come on up here, man. Welcome back up to the stage. 1250 yesterday. You need 271 right now. Looks like you got it in that bag. Look like a couple good fish. I don't know if it'll get you to Championship Sunday, what you got in that bag, but right now, 1250. 271s we're looking for. 1056 is what you bring up here. He's going to put them in there, grab up, get a couple pictures. All right, there they are. Good job. They're starting to get it. He steps right over, steps right on the stand here sticker. I like it. Come on over here real quick, man. It's going to be close whether or not you go out. Right now, that puts you in 2nd place, 2306. That's good weight for the coast side, but do you think you're going to be here tomorrow?
I don't know, man. It'll be a shot in the dark here, but I had a fun time regardless. I really appreciate the venue you guys put on here, so it's a fun opportunity.
Well, thank you for coming out and fish with us, man. We will see you hopefully tomorrow, but if not, at our next event. All right, our next pro coming out of Graham, Washington, Mr. Joseph Andronia. All right, Joseph. 1272 yesterday, 926 is what you need right now. That's a good bag of fish right there. We're looking for 926. He said, got it. 1347, everybody. That means you moved up over yesterday a little bit. Going to give you a total of 2619 on the pro side. Going to be tight. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish. Good job, Unket. Good job. Now, Joe, let's talk about this a little bit, man. I have a feeling you didn't make the cut for tomorrow, but I'm not going to say that. It's just a possibility. But 41 seems to be the bubble right now. What do you think out there? How'd you have a good time out there? You want to thank anybody at home?
I had a great time out there. Practice was pretty good. The front that came in the other day pushed all my fish off. I'm not going to make the cut, obviously. I think the leader has more weight than I do with one bag. So I had a blast. Thank you, Mark. Thank you guys for holding the event. We'll see you at Puddles.
All right, man. Thank you for fishing with us. We do appreciate it. We'll see you at Puddles. Our next pro coming out of Puyallup, Washington, Mr. Rich Kraft. Come on up here, Rich. All right, Rich, 11:49 yesterday. You need 13:30 today. Rich, let's hope you did that. Way better. That's right. Get ready, everybody. He said way better when Rich says it. He means it. 18-14 today. Good bag of fish, man. All right, he's going to reach in there. He's going to hold up a couple of them, show them off. Yeah. And you know me well enough to know I will keep you to that word, too. Good job, man. Good-looking fish. 29.63 overall, though. Rich, you're one of our Super 60 anglers, and you know that another one has 41.68 right now. You're there with 29.63. You know what happened today.
Yeah, I struggled yesterday. I tried to fish slow, but I didn't fish slow enough, and then that weather kind of messed up my fish. Today, slowed down a lot, and they bit. It was an awesome day. Finally saw one on a bed. That was one of the 4-pound smallies. Can't win them all. It'd be nice, but you can't do it. But definitely want to thank my sponsors, everybody at GSM. Dobbins rods are awesome. I think everybody should be going to Dobbins. They're the greatest rod ever. Willie at Nixon's Marine, thanks for bringing the prize boat for the lucky guy who gets to win that sweet ride. Camus Boats, Mercury, Boat Drip, Live Fishing, all my sponsors. I appreciate everybody. They get me here and on the Super 60. Looking forward to potholes in a couple weeks. It's my favorite place ever. And then on to Brownlee. So 2 back-to-backs. It's going to be awesome.
Should be really fun out there, man. Thanks for coming on Fish with us. We'll see you at the next one. He does point out a good point. That boat right there was brought over to us by Nixon Marine. Willie brought that up just now, parked it over here. It is a beautiful, beautiful boat. If we could turn the cameras and show you, you'd be impressed. Go on to bamtrail.com and check that boat out. There will be some pictures of it. And we'll be giving it away in just a little while tomorrow. All right, our next angler. He's a high school angler. He's out of Portland, Oregon. Let's bring him up here, Mr. Quinn Wilson. All right, Quinn. Better day. Yesterday you had 548, looks like. 548 yesterday. Today, you doubled that up. You almost tripled that up. 1249 today, man. Good job right there. Let's set that down. Let's see where that puts you. Puts you in second place overall with 1797. You're sitting right behind Royce right there, who's got 2505 today. To your right, just a little bit. You're right. That's all right. Our first high school angler that can't read. That's all right. Our next pro coming out of Bonnie Lake, Washington, Mr. Jesse Halstead. Come on up here, Jesse. All right, Jesse, yesterday you had 1741. Today you need 879 to make that top 10 on the pro side. I hope it's bigger than that because it's going to need to be closer to 41 pounds right now to be the bubble is what it seems like. Great weight, though, 1647. Did a good job out there. He's going to put him down there, reach in there, grab his, get some pictures. $33.88 was his total overall. Good job. All right, Jesse, let's talk it over a little bit. You want to thank some people at home because, unfortunately, man, I don't believe you're going to be here on Championship Sunday.
No, it was a good week. Just a little disappointed, lost some, and didn't catch, what I normally fish here. They weren't on it this trip. So excited to see my wife and kids and the rest of my family. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We really do appreciate it, and we'll see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Bonnie Lake, Washington, Mr. Doug Jorgensen. All right, Doug, welcome back up to the stage. Yesterday, you had 1523. Today, you're going to need .01 to make that top 10. Right now, let's see if you can tip that scale, man. It was close. 875. Good job out there. That's going to give you 23.98 overall. Move you all the way up into second place on the co-angler side. Good job. Good looking fish. All right, Doug, you going to be here tomorrow? You feeling good?
No, I don't think I'm going to make it till tomorrow. Weight's too low, and these guys are going to catch them. They always do. So this is probably the end right here. But I had a good time either way. Learned a lot. Had a good time fishing with my pros, so it was fun.
You want to thank anybody at home?
Yeah, thank my wife and kids for putting up with this because it takes a lot of time away from them, and I spent a lot of money on it. But what can you say?
You just said it all. I spend a lot of money, and I don't get to see my kids all the time. Great job. Head out to the left right there, man. All right, our next pro coming out of Othello, Washington, Mr. Sam Villarreal. All right, Sam, $13.79 yesterday. You're going to need a bag that weighs $12.93 right now to make it to that top 10. If it's closer to 30, you're going to be here tomorrow. If it's closer to 12, you're probably not. $11.81 means you're not going to quite make the top 10 today. But he's going to reach in there. He's going to hold up a couple of these fish, show them off, get some pictures. All right, Sam, great job out there. Got some good fish. All right, Sam, that means the cut got you, man. You want to talk about it a little bit and thank the people that got you up here?
It was a little tough. All week I struggled, but I had fun. It was a good time. Want to thank family and friends and some of my sponsors, J&S Tires and Divine Wraps, King's Cup, Sloan Levitt Insurance. I want to thank all those guys for helping out. So we'll see you at Mardon.
How does it feel to at least be fishing in your backyard, though?
Feels good. I had really good practice, but it's fishing. Sometimes you hit them, sometimes you don't, but we're going to keep grinding. We'll be back.
All right, man. You be at Potholes?
Exactly, for sure.
All right, man. Well, thanks for fishing with us. Sorry you got cut, but head on off to the left right there. Great job out there this weekend. Our next co-angler coming out of Trail, Oregon, Mr. Jeff Conley. Coming up here, Jeff. All right, Jeff, yesterday you had 13.07. Today you're going to need 2.67 to make that top 10 cut for the day. Let's see what you can get, man. 2.07 is what we're looking for. 2.67 is what we're looking for. 14.04. Good weight, man. Great job doing that one. That's going to give you 27.11 overall. Move you up into second place right now. That's a good weight. Good job right there. Some good fish. All right, man. Being from right here, Trail, you feeling good about this being here tomorrow? You're in second place right now.
I really hope so. Hope I make it. I don't know if I will or not, but we'll see.
All right, man. Well, thanks. Let's hope you do. Go cross some fingers. All right, our next pro coming out of Rainier, Oregon, Mr. Ryan Hennessy. All right, Ryan. Yesterday, 13.34. You need just a little bit more than that today. You need 13.38 to make that top 10. You don't quite have that. You got 9 pounds dead even, though. Reach in that bag, get some fish out. He's going to get some pictures. Mike's going to, yeah, he's going to hurt you. All right, good job out there. Got some good fish, just not quite the size you were looking for. 22.34 overall for the weekend, but you're going to get cut right there. You're not going to quite make that. You want to thank anybody and everybody at home that get you up here?
Yep, thanks to all my sponsors. Thanks to my family at home. And I call myself the practice champion. So I'm always winning practice. So wait till potholes and until I can get back on the river as well. So I've been on the river.
So what you're saying is that everybody wants to watch you on potholes practice, not the actual tournament?
No, I'm coming out to play at potholes, but really when we get back to Boardman is when I'll shine. So I'm just here for the experience. Thanks everybody for putting this on, and yeah, great time.
All right, man. Thank you for fishing with us. We really appreciate it, Ryan. We'll see you at the next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Meridian, Idaho, Mr. Wyatt Koleff. All right, Wyatt. 9.67 yesterday. You need 16.15 on the co-angler side today to make it to that top 10 to see how long you hold out on that side. Looks like you got it. We're looking for that 6.15. We got 11.99. Good weight, man. Did better than yesterday. Figure some stuff out. He's going to set them down right there. You can reach in there, grab some picture fish. Yeah, gives him 21.66 overall, puts him in 5th place. Good job. Good fish out there, man. All right, Wyatt, that's 5th place overall right now on the co-angler side. You think that, come on over here for a second. You think you got that? You're going to be your championship Sunday?
Probably not. I think a lot of people are going to catch them and get on them today.
What if they don't? Are you prepared to go out there tomorrow and do what you got to do to win?
I am. I'll get them tomorrow if I'm here.
All right, man. If you're here tomorrow, I want to hand you that trophy. So you better turn it on.
I will.
All right. Headed off to the left right there, and we will see you then. Hopefully you're here tomorrow. All right, our next pro coming out of Hampton, Oregon, Mr. Ryan. Gary, okay. 11:26 yesterday. 15:46 is what you need today to make it in the top 10 on that pro side. That's a good bag of fish right there. 15:46 is what we're looking for. Uh-oh, he dropped a good bag. 1884 on the scales, man. Great job. Going to give you 30-10 overall. Going to move you up into 9th place, though. Ryan? All right, Ryan, that's going to put you in 9th place overall right now. I got news for you. Your chances of going to Championship Sunday dropped a little bit, my friend. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Yeah, just thanks to my wife and my family for the support. Had a great day today. Fished with one of the high school anglers, Colton. We had an awesome day. Got to put him on some fish, so it was just a good experience. Yesterday was a little tough, but looking forward to the next opportunity here at Potholes. So.
Well, hey, man, you came back today. You turned it on a little bit more, got into some better fish. It's looking that you're going to go down to Potholes, so we'll see you at our next event. Thanks very much, man. Appreciate you. All right, our next angler is coming out of New Plymouth, Idaho. He's a high school angler, Mr. Colton Newman. Come on up here, Colton. All right, man, 576 yesterday. Let's see what you can add to it today. Looks like a good bag of fish right there. Looks better than 576. He's smiling. He's happy. He's looking at it. That scale says it's way better than 576. It's 1230 overall. Great job, man. Let's see. That's going to move you up into 2nd place right now, 1806. Good job, Colton. All right, now Colton. Oh, wait. Don't put that big fish back. You weigh that big fish, man. Nope, just set it down. Just set it down. There you go. Don't mess with Mike's scale. 524. Good big fish, man. Good big fish. That is going to be the current leader on the big fish for day 2. We paid day 1 and day 2. Don't walk off this stage yet. You got a good fish right there. You're looking at right now, you're in 2nd place. Royce came in and dropped some good fish on the scale, though. He's got this thing going. But you know what? You're sitting in, like I said, you might get a big fish check if it holds out. How'd you do out there? How did it feel to be up here, man?
It was fun. I want to thank my pro for helping me out. He showed me a lot of stuff out there, and I want to thank my family for getting me here and helping me out. Tom, Buy Candy, for getting me here and inviting me here. But yeah, it was fun. I hope I got it. First tournament of the BAM tournament, so I want to come back. It was fun.
Absolutely. Thank you for fishing with us. Let's see how this thing turns out for you, man. Great job out there. All right, our next pro coming out of Lewiston, Idaho, Mr. Joey Walton. Come on up here, Joey. All right, Joe, 1673 yesterday. You need 1291 to be in that bag today. Let's see if you can make that top 10 for right now, and then we'll see if it holds out. Got to make it first. You did. 1407. Good bag of fish right there. We'll see if that holds out, though. I don't know. 41 seems like the cut right now. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple fish real quick. That gives you 3080 overall. Good job. Good fish. Now, 3080 puts you in 9th place right now. If I look behind me, there's probably 2 guys that might knock you out right there. Pretty easy. So let's talk about this a little bit. Thank the people at home.
Yeah, thanks to my sponsors. It was a good week at Moses. Never been here before, so it was kind of a learning experience, but had a good day yesterday. Needed to have a little bit better key bites today to make her happen, but I'm going to pack up, go home, and get ready for potholes. So,
all right, man. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you at potholes. Good job. All right, our next co-angler coming out of East Wenatchee, Washington, Mr. Brian Nichols. All right, Brian, welcome back up to the stage, man. Your cheering crowd is way down there. 1368 yesterday, 231 is what we're looking for. Let's see what Mike tells you got. Come on over here. Be in the middle. I want everybody out there to be seeing who you are. You needed 231. You had 1368. You learned something because you dropped 1534 on the stage today, my friend. Great job. Reach in there and get some picture fish out. 2902 on the co-angler side. Going to put you in second place overall right now. Let's see. We've got a great picture of you screaming when you dropped the first one yesterday. Don't worry. We'll send it to all your friends and family. All right, Brian. Right now, you're sitting there with 2902. You're in second place overall. Walk that way. Cross everything you got, man, and hope that you can be here on Championship Sunday. All right, they're up here. They're ready to go. They want to weigh in, but they're going to have to do the same thing you are. Wait just 1 second while we take our first commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Ever struggled to navigate shallow waters without damaging your boat? Realize your boat's potential with outboard motor performance products from Bob's Machine, an award-winning world leader in the marine industry since 1978. With over 45 years of dedication to quality, Bob's Machine offers innovative hydraulic transom jack plates and accessories for your boat.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS Outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Take the plunge and jump into new favorites at Black Bear Diner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we've got you covered.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse, presented by Black Bear Diner, StoreQuest Storage, and so many other great sponsors, such as Power Pole, Ford Fairfield, who have all of our trucks out there. They're all beautiful. Mark has been driving these things all over the place, and they do a great job towing some of this great big weight we got right here, all of our boats, all of our equipment. You need a truck? Go to Fort Fairfield. You need someplace to store all your equipment? Go to StoreQuest Storage. They are out there. They have great storage. We were going to talk about this, and we'll talk about it tomorrow a little bit with Mark before we had our little hiccup there with our electricity problems. Those things happen, but we will talk about tomorrow. Mark, our leader here, he has one of these StoreQuest storages, and I'll tell you what, I've been to his garage before he had the storage unit. His wife is so happy he has a storage unit right now. Let's just put it that way. All right, but let's bring up our next pro. He's out of San Jose, California, Mr. Matt Miley. Come on up here, Matt. Man, good to see you again. 1164 yesterday. You're going to need a big bag of fish today. 1847 to stay in the top 10 right now. Let's hope that bag gets bigger than what it looks. He only used one hand to lift it, though. 1284 means you're not going to quite make that cut. Matt, he's going to put that fish over there. You want to say anything to people at home right now watching?
I thank my wife, thank all my sponsors, thank Mark, thank all my amateurs for being out there with me and had a good day. Appreciate y'all.
You know, Matt, when you started that, you said, I want to thank, and then you kind of tailed off. You better say that again. I know that woman ain't going to stand there and listen to that. You want to thank who?
Thank the wife. She's the number one supporter, number one sponsor in the world. That's what's up.
That's what's up. Good job out there. All right, man, thank you very much. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Oakdale, California, Mr. Joaquin Guioni. All right, Joaquin. 12:45 yesterday. 393 is all you need today, man. I hope you went out there and sacked him up. Co-angler side, let's move you up into the top. 12:45 is what we're looking for. He had a great bag of fish. 15:01, everybody. Great job right there. That's going to move you up to 27.46, put you in third place overall right now. He's going to reach in there and show off a couple fish to everybody here in the crowd and everybody watching at home. Matt, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to what's in front of you. The backseater gets them all. Great job, man. Good fish right there. Gotta love the smile, man. Now, you're sitting in third place overall. I look behind me, man. There's still some good anglers. What are you thinking? Championships? Are you vying for that $4,000 check?
It's going to be tight. It's going to be real tight, but I think I'll make it. We'll see.
All right, man. Go cross some stuff off that way. All right. Our next pro coming out of Surprise, Arizona, Mr. Conrad Demix. All right, Conrad. 21.58 yesterday, man. Great bag of fish. You were sitting towards the top, not at it, but towards it. You're going to need 8.53 right now to move up into the top 10. Ooh, dropped off a little bit yet today. 17.61, still a really good bag of fish. That's going to give you 39.19, man. That's going to move you up to third place overall right now. But there are some good anglers coming in. That's a great Moses Lake fish right there. It only has to be nothing today. We don't have a big fish yet. If you want to weigh it, this is a good time to do it. I'm not going to let you come back. Big fish goes 5.29, 5.29. Good fish, man. Good job. All right, Conrad, you're in third place right now. What do you think? You going to be here tomorrow?
Negative.
You're not? You're just leaving anyways, no matter what? What if everybody slacks off and doesn't catch any fish?
Well, then we're going fishing tomorrow. Yeah, no, it was a tougher day today, and it sounds like that's kind of the theme. If not, we're going to go to Potholes tomorrow. Never been there, so I'm going to go check that out for the next Pro-Am. But I want to thank my wife first. She overnighted my truck keys from Phoenix to Spokane because I flew here like a dummy without my truck keys that was left here. So got to use a rental truck this week, got to buy new clothes, got to buy some tackle, got to use some borrowed chargers, life jackets. So par for the course. All good. Excited to be here and ready to go home.
This is why you don't fly. You're supposed to drive everywhere.
Fuel prices now, I'm flying. And time.
All right, Conrad. Great job out there. You know what? She usually travels with you. I guess it was a good thing she didn't. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Ontario, Oregon, Miss Sherry Caldwell. Coming up here, Sherry. All right, welcome back up. Yesterday you had 15.98. You only need 212 to make that top 10 on the co-angler side. I see one bass in there. That's way over 212. So we're going to look in here, and you're going to have a big weight, 13.91. That's a great job. It's going to move you all the way up, 29.89, put you in second place overall. You want to weigh that big fish? Yeah. Then I would do it. Grab the smallest one you got in that bag to go with that. Hold both of them up. That's right. There you go. That's all right. We have padded floors that are all wet and slimy for a reason. Woo! Working on that grip strength right there. The swim bait that caught it, the fish she caught on it. Dropping that thing in there. We're looking to see. What do you think, guys? Big fish? 646 is what it was. That's a big fish right now. That is your current leader. Good job, Sherry. Now, right now, you're sitting in second place. How you feeling for tomorrow?
Iffy.
You've got 29.89, man. That's pretty good weight right now. You might want to prepare for tomorrow.
I'll prepare.
You'll prepare? All right, well, I'll tell you what. Head off to the left right there, and let's hope we see you on Championship Sunday. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Lake Tapps, Washington, Mr. Robert Serrato. All right, Robert, 14.95. You need 15.86 today to move up to the top 10. Otherwise, cut day, it did. It got you. 10.47 today. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple fish, and we'll thank some people that got you up here, man. Now, I just want to tell you, just because they don't make the cut doesn't mean they don't get a check. Mark, what place do we pay back to here? 11th place. So only 1% out of the top 10 is what's going to get it. So, man, this is a big – come on over here real quick, Robert. He's going to take care of those fish. You got cut, man. It's unfortunate, but you did. You went out there, you fished your heart out, you tried like a heck, but you just didn't quite make it, man. These lakes and these anglers back here, all these good anglers, they're just mean that way, right? No. How'd you do out there?
I struggled today. My co did good, but, yeah, for some reason, I caught probably 40 yesterday and had a hard time getting a limit today. So it is what it is. That's fishing.
So should you have just, let him take the front and you take the back at that point? Is that what you're saying?
Probably would have worked out the same way, but yeah, no, it was a struggle today. It is what it is, but.
All right, man, you got any sponsors? Anybody at home waiting and watching and going, hey, you know what, I helped you get up there?
My fiance Adeline and then Limit Out Marine, so. Yeah.
All right, man, that's all it takes right there. Head out to the left. Thanks for fishing with us. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Oakdale, California, Mr. Adrian Gioni. All right, Adrian. Welcome back up to the stage, man. Yesterday you had 11.39. You need that bag to weigh 7.48 if you want to be in the top 10 right now. It looks like a pretty good bag of fish. Let's see how he picks it up. Oh, he used two hands. It might be good. Adrian, you need a 7.48. You have 13.35, man. You figured some things out. He's going to set it down right there. Grab a couple fish. Hold them up. Let's get some pictures. That's going to move you 24.74. Move you all the way up into sixth place right now. Good looking fish right there. You definitely found some things out from yesterday. You got 24.74. You're sitting right now at sixth place. Come here. You're close to that bubble, man. You might not be here tomorrow. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
I want to thank the wife for staying at home and working while I'm here playing with fish. And my pro today helped me a lot. Catch more fish, so I'm happy. We'll see if we make it.
You made your wife stay home and work while you were out here fishing?
I didn't make her. She chose. She could have come with me. And we could have closed that.
You could have come up here and gone fishing, and you chose to stay home at work. I don't know, man. It sounds like you forced her. All right, hey, great job out there, man. We'll see you at the next event. All right, our next pro. Coming out of Vacaville, California, Mr. Billy Hines. Coming up here, Billy. All right, Billy, he's one of our Super 60 anglers, bringing us the Chicken Ranch, representing it down there. And here we are right now. Up in Washington, you had 2017 yesterday. You need 1064 to make the top 10 today. You dropped 1546 on the scale. Great job, man. Reaching that bag. Hold up a couple fish, Billy. That's going to give you 3563 overall. Going to put you in sixth place. All right, good job. Now, Billy, that puts you in sixth. You know, you give them a fishing rod, they don't lose fish. You give them in their hands, they can't hold on to them. Just wipe it on your shirt. You got to wash this thing anyways.
You can lose them with the rods as well. Don't worry. That wasn't happened today. Just went to my spot, and there was like 6 people there, and I had it all to myself yesterday, so sharing that spot wasn't really lucrative for me, but went around, dug out as much as I can do, and had a great time. I want to thank all my sponsors, I-80 Forklift, Gone Fishing Marine, Reese Fishing. You guys want to check out some new rods. Skeet Reese is making his own rods now. He's put a lot of time into them. Go check them out. They're really phenomenal rods.
All right, Billy, you're sitting in 6th place. I look behind me. What are your odds making Championship Sunday?
Not good, man. I think I'm going to be about 3.5 pounds shy, and I'm going to miss the check and the cut. But, you know, hey, like I said, I had a great time. I want to thank my wife for letting me come out and play. Like I said, everybody else out there, all the people that came out to watch, I appreciate you all, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, Billy. We'll see you at our next event for sure. Let's hope you make that cut, man. All right, our next pro, coming out of Kennewick, Washington, Mr. Dave Crome. Come on up here, Dave. All right, Dave, 1641 yesterday. You need 1530 today to be in that bag if you want to make that top 10 right now. I'm not guaranteeing you're going to stay there, but if you want to be up there for a little bit, you're going to need over 1530. You got that with ease, 1677. Good bag of fish, man. He's going to set them down there. When he does, reach in, grab a couple out. Let's show them off for pictures. You got any big fish you went away? All right. It only has to be a 530. Step where it says, there you go. It is, yet it's still missed almost every time. All right, great job. Let's go over and talk about this for a minute. That's going to give you 33.18, which I'm pretty sure means tomorrow is probably off the table for you. But if you make 11th place, you'll still get a check. So let's hope for 11th.
We can hope for it. It's probably not going to happen. I had a great time this week, caught a ton of fish. I couldn't figure out the big largemouth after that storm went through, and I got to hand it to the guys that did, man. That was impressive what they did yesterday and so far today. But I got to thank BAM. You guys put on a great circuit. Anybody out there, if you're on the fence about ever fishing a tournament as a pro or just a co-angler to go learn some stuff, give these guys a shot, man, because they do a great job, as good as anybody out there, I promise you.
All right, man, we do appreciate that. We appreciate you coming out and fishing with us. Sorry you're probably not going to make that cut. We'd love to see you fish on Championship Sunday, but for right now, head off to the left, and we'll see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Brentwood, California, Mr. Will Wyman. All right, Will, welcome back up to the stage. Yesterday, you struggled a little bit, had 887. Today, you need 1104. That bag looks way better than 887 today. Will, I told you could go out there and catch better fish. Did you? You did. You did not make me a liar. You went out and got 1526, everybody. That's going to move you up to 2413. Well, that's going to put you in 7th place overall right now. You've been doing this long enough to know that 7th place is not where you want to be this early on in the weigh-in. Good job, though, man. Got on some good fish. All right, well, let's talk about this a little bit now. You went out there. You figured some things out, did a little better today. Well, you're not even a little. You did a lot better today, man. You got some things doing. You make those kind of adjustments. That's the way you fish. You're fishing behind some really good anglers. You made the adjustments. What did you do, and who you want to thank at home, man?
I want to thank my wife, Kelly, who's back home taking care of our dogs, and thank BAM. You guys do a great thing. Basically, what I learned was yesterday I fished behind a vacuum. he caught so many good fish, and it was just tough. I tried my hardest to get that 5th fish, but it didn't happen. Today, I caught probably 20 plus 2-pounders. It was just an amazing day. So I want to thank both my partners also, because they're great guys. That's about it.
All right, Will, thank you very much, man. We really do appreciate you fishing with us. We hope he holds out, but he's in 7th place right now, and there are some really good anglers coming in. Our next pro coming out of Kalispell, Montana, Mr. Jason Crone. All right, Jason, yesterday you had a great bag of fish, man. 2020 left you only 1205 to make that top 10 right now. Whether it holds out or doesn't, we'll find out, but you got to have that 1205 first to get there. You absolutely do. Went down a little bit from yesterday, 1656. Still went out there and caught a good bag of fish, though. Reach in there, grab a couple out, get some pictures. 36.76 overall right now. That's going to put you in 5th place. Middle of the top 10 right now, Jason, for sure. A few good anglers coming. How you feeling for tomorrow?
Yeah, it's not going to happen. I mean, this lake is pretty unique. You know, it's not big, but it's amazing how much it shells out. I just, didn't get a couple of them key bites today. Not a big deal. You know, always blessed to get one good day, and even today was it was a fight this morning for sure. But we gathered some decent ones up, and it's only 6 hours from Montana drive for all the other tours are way further away, and I appreciate BAM being so close for me, so keep coming up here, even come closer. So anyhow, it was a good event, but I don't think we'll be here tomorrow, and I appreciate it.
Does Flathead have enough big bass in it to go out there and have a tournament? It's a bigger lake than this one for sure. But if we go to Flathead, what are we gonna do? We gonna go up there for bass?
Yeah, you can, but it fishes too small, and it's got borders on it and stuff that the government agencies just don't get along. So it wouldn't even happen. But Trout Creek, Noxon Reservoir, that'd be a good one to go to for sure. That's the #1 in Montana. Our last event, we had 8-9 bags over 20 pounds, so we'll get Mark to come on up there.
I know Mark well enough to know this. He takes bribes. Get him on up there to Montana. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Moses Lake, Washington, Mr. Sean Jewell. Come on up here, Sean. All right, Sean, yesterday you had 12.28. I said you need a little bit of work today. 9.39 is all you're going to need today to make that top 10 on the co-angler side. 9.39 is what we're looking for. Good bag of fish. 6.85, you're going to be just under for that cut right there. Reach in that bag, hold up that fish. But I have a parting gift for you, my friend. He's going to get those pictures taken right there, but don't leave that stage just yet, because I looked down there and it says Tackle Warehouse, and you had won on the co-angler side a $250 gift card from Tackle Warehouse. Look at that camera right there. Hold that thing up. Smile. Look at that. You already got the smile down and everything. Here, hand me that one back, and I will give you one that you can actually spend there. Let's put that in there for now. Reach over here. 250 right there. Great job, man. Thank you for fishing with us. We really do appreciate it. All right, our next pro coming out of Beaverton, Oregon, Mr. Brian Billhovid. 11.76 yesterday. I remember saying, you know what? You got a little work to do. Today, you're going to need 21.43. Let's hope that's a big bag right there. But he lifted it with one hand. It is a good bag, though. 18.89, though, just not quite what you needed to make that top 10. He's going to reach in there. He's going to hold up a couple fish, take some pictures. Good job. Good looking fish. Let's see. Pro side 529 is what's leading it. He says, I'm going to weigh this fish for a big fish. Right now, he took over the big fish with a 538, man. You might not have made the cut. Let's see how close you get to that 11th place. There's only one spot getting a check after that. You want to talk to anybody at home, thank them like that sort of thing. It's cut day, man.
Well, first of all, thanks to BAM for coming out here, and I want to say hi to my daughter Emma, and just had a great time. And first day needed to do a little bit better just to make the cut, but really appreciate it. So thank you.
Absolutely, thank you for coming out and fishing with us, giving us a shot. Tell all your friends, man, they need to show up and fish these events, man. They're here. But thank you for coming out. We will see you at our next one. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Lacey, Washington. He's Randy Klemonski. All right, Randy, 867 yesterday. You needed 13 pounds today to make it into that top 10 on the co-angler side. You're already shaking your head like, I don't know if I got 13. You're right. 889 today. It means you're not going to quite make that cut, but you did a great job. He's going to put those fish down there. Hold a couple of them up real quick. We'll get some pictures, and we'll let you thank some of your sponsors and the people at home. 1755 is your total weight for the day, for the 2 days. All right, great job. All right, Randy, let's talk about this a little bit, man. You went out there. You fished behind some really good anglers. I hope you learned a little bit. I hope you had a good time. And let's talk about it, and thank some people at home.
Yeah, I want to thank my wife, Jessie. She's always been there with me and supported my fishing endeavors. And Bam for being here. I mean, this is a great tournament, and I'll be at Potholes.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate that. We thank you for coming out and fishing with us. Let all your friends know. Bring them all out to Potholes. Let's get this thing going. Pacific Northwest needs to show out with these guys. These are some good anglers right here, and I'd love to see more of them. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Wildemar, California, Mr. William Ponting. Come on up here, William. Mr. Personality makes his way on the stage.
You say hi to my grandkids? Say hi to Rudy and Claire?
I'll let you do it. No, you I don't want to. I didn't hire Jen Muse. You did. You needed 1566. You dropped it 1505. You're going to be just a little shy. Reach in that bag. Hold up a couple fish, William. He went out and learned that he needed a social media guru. He went out and got Jen Muse, turned this man into the most talkative man in the history of Facebook. William, get over here. No. She may not be. I'm going to make you. Look, you were close, real close, but you didn't quite make the cut, man. What do you want to say to everybody at home? I know you thanked your grandkids already, but you got some sponsors. You got some people that love you. Give them some thanks.
Thank you.
Good job. Head out to the left right there. We'll see you at the next event, William. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Enumclaw, Washington. Enumclaw? Okay. Mr. Michael Richardson. Welcome up to the stage, man. 1455. 712 needs to be in that bag today. You got that one fish, right? 712 is what we're looking for. He's got, with ease, almost doubled it up. 13. Good bag of fish right there, man. That's going to move you all the way up to 2768. Put you in 4th place overall. Reach in that bag. Hold up a couple fish. You have a big fish you want to weigh? All right, hold up a couple fish. We'll get some pictures. Good job. Good-looking bass. All right, man, you're sitting 2768. You're actually in 4th place. Not a bad spot to be in with this many anglers. I mean, you're looking pretty good. How you feeling for tomorrow?
Doing all right, and hopefully I do make it and don't get kicked out. So, and I do want to say thank you to my wife and my 2 little girls. So, sponsor Dr. Monica Richardson for the new Vexus this year.
All right, man. Great job out there. I hope you're here tomorrow. I hope you're fishing for that $4,000. Head out to the left right there. Let's see what happens. All right, our next pro coming out of Moses Lake, Washington, Mr. Aaron Echterkamp. All right, Aaron, yesterday you had 1496. You're going to need a big bag right now. 1823 is what it's going to take to get you into that top 10. Let's see what that bag goes. It looks like a pretty quality bag. We're going to be close to that 18, I have a feeling. We're not. We're over it. 2029, everybody. That's a good bag of fish. He's going to set that one down right there. Right now, it's going to give you 35.25. That's going to be not a great spot. Going to put you in 8th place with some really good anglers coming. Show that thing off real quick, and then we'll weigh it up for a big fish. It needs to be 539. We're looking for a 539. Going to be just shy of 517. Still a very quality bass right there. All right, Aaron, again, that puts you in 8th place right now. You know that that's not the greatest spot to be right now with that kind of caliber coming up behind you, man. What do you want to say to everybody at home?
Yeah, I saw the bags. I don't have a chance on that one behind me. But, yeah, no, typical. I had a rough first day and caught them pretty good today. But other than that, we'll get it at Potholes.
All right, Aaron, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Head off to the left right there. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Boring, Oregon, Mr. Daryl Burkhart. All right, Daryl, You had 2105 yesterday, which was a really good bag of fish. Today you only need 1284, and I have the slightest feeling that that bag goes over 12 pounds. He had to lift with his knees and his back and his arms. Mike puts it on the scale and says 2105 yesterday, 2111 today. That's going to move you way, way up. 4216 takes over the lead. That is your new leader right now on day 2. Great place to be. Absolute beautiful fish right there. We're looking for a 538. He wants to weigh that big fish, yes? 539 is all we're looking for. Yeah. You got to do it, Daryl. It's that one there. Okay, we're looking for a 539. There is a new big fish leader with a 552, right, everybody? Good job. Daryl, I think I get some of that money because I had to tell you to weigh that fish. All right, man. Right now, you're sitting in first place on day 2, staring down Championship Sunday, staring down a $40,000 bass boat with a Mercury Pro XS on the back. How you feeling about being here tomorrow?
Well, I'm feeling good. I got to tell you, I can't do anything without my Savior, Lord Jesus Christ. He put me where I am today. I'd also like to tell everybody out there, if you're looking for a new boat, you need to see Nixon's Marine. They carry all the brands, all the premium brands now, from Vexus to Phoenix to Skeeter. What else do they have? I missed one somewhere. Camus. But anyway, my Skeeter Yamaha ran fantastic all throughout this tournament. It's got me everywhere I needed to be. The fish did change today. I had to completely change tactics, but I still think there's some there, so I hope tomorrow I can go out and find them.
Well, you're sitting in the right spot for it, man. You're running a great boat. You're dealing with a bunch of great anglers out there, but you can get this done tomorrow. Let's hope you do. Heading off to the left right there. Let's hope you're here tomorrow. 4216 takes over the lead right there. Our next co-angler coming out of Visalia, California, Mr. Dan Cranston. Hey, Dan. Welcome back up to the stage. Yesterday, 772. I said, you got some work to do. Today, you're going to need 1535. That bag did not quite look like a 1535. It looked more like an 1112. I was right. It was 1112. I'm pretty good at this. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple fish real quick. 1884 overall. And unfortunately, Dan, that just doesn't quite make the cut. Been there, done that. See, try something new. Great job. Good fish. All right, Dan, you can tell your wife anything, man. You didn't make the cut. You got to talk to somebody.
Thanks. I want to tell my wife I love her very much. Thanks, babe. I'll see you in a couple days. Got a 1,000-mile trip, so I'm going to head out. See my cousin, see my daughter. I want to thank BAM for, this is my first time out here. This is a great place. I enjoyed it. I farmed about 10 pounds worth of fish, but I'll get them next time, so thanks.
I hope they're there. And you know what? We want to say thanks to your wife for letting him come out and play with us. All right, great job, man. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Spokane Valley, Washington, Mr. Jake Boomer. All right, Drake, 1537 yesterday. I'll use a bag of 1951. Needs to be right there if you want to move on tomorrow and make that top 10. 1951 is what we're looking for. We're going to keep looking. 1534 is what we got. Reaching that bag. Let's get a couple pictures. 3071 overall. Right now it is taking 3187. Whew. This thing got real. All right, Jake, let's talk about that, man. This thing right here, this Moses Lake thing, it's really kicking out some good fish. These guys are showing what they can do, man. How'd you do out there, and what kind of happened?
I think I kind of maybe like a hometown curse or whatever. I put a lot of time into this place, but I kind of struggle in the spring. I kind of don't keep up with them. And I kind of defaulted back to smallmouth, which is super dumb when you see these guys weighing 6-pound largemouth. So, decent points. It'll get me into the next one. This series will qualify everybody that does it for the championship. We have a $250,000 championship, which is amazing. So the top 12 guys in the points race get into it. I want to get into it either through the Pro Tour or through this. So I'm happy to have maybe caught a few fish today. I was really struggling. So the other thing I want to say thank you to is Limit Out Marine. I've been breaking a lot of stuff lately, and they always take really good care of us knuckleheads, and I am like the head knucklehead. I run into stuff. And so without them, I couldn't do this. And my family, and glory to God. Thanks.
Jake, thank you very much. We'll see you at our next event for sure. All right, our next co-angler coming all the way up from San Jose, California, Mr. Tim Dominguez. All right, Tim, 11:69 yesterday. You need a little less than that today. You need 11:38 to make that top 10 on the co-angler side. Let's see how you can do. Let's see if you learned something good yesterday. It seems like you did. 13.85 today moves you all the way up to 25.54. Puts you in 7th place right now, Tim. It's going to grab a couple of those bass, show these things off. Great job. Good fish, man. All right, Tim, that puts you in 7th place right now. That's going to be, you're going to hold on, you know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it, but if I do, I'll stick around and fish tomorrow. I do want to say thanks to the 2 pros that I had, great guys. We had a good time both days, and it was a lot of fun.
All right, man, let's hope you're here tomorrow, but if not, thanks for fishing with us. We'll see you at the next event. Head on off to the left. All right, our next angler was the 2025 Potholes Pro-Am champ. He's out of Richland, Washington. He's Pro Mike Matkowski. All right, Mike, yesterday you had 16.26. Little bit of work. You didn't think you'd need to have to work with 16.26, but you do. 18.62 is what you're going to need today. You got it. 19.10 is going to move you up. Not very far up, but it's going to move you up. Reach in that bag, grab some fish real quick. 35.36. That's going to put you in 9th place overall. He's going to weigh 1 big fish. Good job, Mike. All right, he's going to weigh that big fish. We're looking for a 5.53. You know what you just did with that right there? You tied the big fish. 5.52. There is a 2-person tie with Daryl Burkhart right there. You needed to put a little Bridgeford in that thing when you brought it up. All right, Mike, let's talk about this a little bit. Mike, come on over here. You got 35.36. You're sitting in 9th place, and if I look behind me, there's a few anglers that want to say, no, you're going home.
I guarantee that. I'm going home. And honestly, as tough as a fish today, I don't mind. I might go to Potholes tomorrow if I make the cut.
I might go with you.
Yeah. No, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. I don't usually fish this after the Nixon's Open. And, of course, 19 pounds, that was like 38th place a month ago. I was surprised to see some of these 20, 21, 24-pound bags. So I gave it my best today. I needed one more. I knew that. And I was close.
You know, you told me that these Pacific Northwest anglers were tough. You told me they were good. They just proved it to you while they were here.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of studs that have come out of the Northwest and went on to fish at pro level. It's just so far for us here to, make that trip and dedicate that amount of time and money. It's, but there's a lot of sticks in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, the whole Northwest. Burkhart, he's Oregon. We let him fish in Washington.
Well, you know what we did? We packed everything up from California and brought it up here to the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, you got nothing to say now. We're here. Show up and fish with us. All right, everybody out there. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Moxie, Washington, Mr. Blake Yates. Coming up here, Blake. All right, Blake, 15.81 yesterday. You need 8.18 today to make that top 10 on the co-angler side. 8.18 is all we're looking for. You drop that with ease. 13.84, man, it's going to move you up right now. Give you 29.65 overall. Going to move you into third place. Good job. Good fish right there. You put the move on it. Now, 29.65 on the co-angler side, put you in third place overall. There's still some great anglers coming. How you feeling for tomorrow?
Not bad. I mean, it was a pretty tough day. Kind of hoping that everybody else kind of had the same problems I had. But, I mean, it might hold up, might not.
All you got to do is cross your hands, cross your fingers, cross your legs, everything, and hope that a bunch of people stumble and you stay in there for tomorrow. Fishing for $4,000 ain't a bad way to go out as a co-angler. Head out to the left right there. All right, our next pro coming out of Kennewick, Washington, Mr. Melbourne Williams. Mel, come on up here, man. Good to see you again. 12:45 yesterday, Mel. You need some help, man. You need 22.81 to be in that bag. Let's hope you swung for every fence they got here. You had a little over 30 right there until he took his hand off the scale. 18.55 right now means, Mel, you're not going to quite make that cut, but reach in that bag and let's take some pictures. Yeah, we got it. All right, Mel. You want to weigh that big fish? It only has to be a 553.
Yeah, we'll wait.
You sure?
Yeah, we'll try it.
It has to break 553. All right. He did it. 575 is your new big fish right there, everybody. All right, Mel, he's going to take that. You're going to talk about it a little bit because you were just a little under that, man. You're not going to be here for Championship Sunday?
No, I won't be here for Championship Sunday, but I wish I was.
Talk into that camera right there,
I wish
man.
I was going to be here. You guys run a great circuit. I want to thank my family. They watch me and support me. J&S Tires, Santos, he's done doing this tournament. If you need tires, call him, and your boat wraps. And then
boat wraps?
he does boat wraps too.
All right.
And then we got Shannon and Lori at Three Rivers Tackle. All my tackle I get from them, and they have everything. And he buys the good stuff. So,
is that what you caught? Is that what you caught that big fish on?
That's what I caught it with big fish on.
Good job.
So yeah, give them a call. They do online.
All right, man.
All right.
Mel, great job, man. We will see you at our next event. Sorry we aren't going to be here tomorrow, man. I look at that guy. I just want to call a commercial when I see that face. Our next pro coming out of Red Bluff, California, Mr. Greg Gutierrez. All right, Greg, yesterday you left the field wide open, man. 1646. You're going to need 1880 today. I look at that bag of fish, and he didn't lift very hard. But we're hoping for 1880 on that scale right there. Let's see what it goes. It doesn't go to 1880. It goes to 1566, though, man. Good bag of fish. You know what you needed to do? You needed to break out some frenzy nails and catch some fish, man. You should have tried that. 32.12 overall. Good job. Good fish. All right, Greg, it's cut day, and you, unfortunately, falls victim to it. Let's talk about it a little bit, and, thank everybody at home.
Well, first of all, I have to thank a lot of folks out there. I'd like to thank my family, my friends for just always supporting me and following me. I'd like to personally thank Dan Alana for taking care of my dog, and Debbie for taking care of my house. And then other than that, I got a great boat sponsor, Bass Cat Boats, Mercury Marine, iRod, 7 Reels, Gamma Line, Frenzy Baits, of course, and Reaction Innovations. And, these guys have all supported me, and I'm really looking forward to coming out to Potholes next and just catch some more Washington fish. This place is amazing.
We've got Potholes next, and then we got Brownlee. You're going to be at that one as well. Man, you're going to be up here in the Pacific Northwest for a while. I hope you do like it up here.
I do like it up here. It's going to be a long trip, that's for sure.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. Sorry we're not going to see you on Championship Sunday, but head off to the left right there. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler coming all the way up from Chico, California, Mr. Craig Maine, everybody. All right, Craig, 15-18 yesterday. You need 896 today to make it into that top 10. Let's see if you can do that. 896, what we're looking for. 896, done with ease. 1455, everybody. Great job, man. 2973 overall on the co-angler side is going to move you up to third place overall. Man, nice looking smallies right there. All right, third place overall right now, Craig, is looking pretty good. You feeling good about fishing tomorrow?
I'm kind of right on the bubble, I think, with as many guys are coming in behind me and the quality fishermen we have out here. I'm probably right on the bubble.
All right, let's hope you're here tomorrow, man. I hope you get out there and get them. Head off to the left. We'll see it. We'll see what happens. All right, our next pro coming out of Auburn, Washington, Mr. Clint Johansson coming up here. Clint Johansson. I always get that E in there. You either need to change it or I need to learn. That's how it's going to work. Okay, Johansson. All right, 1650 yesterday. You need 1876 today. Not quite there. 1694 means you're not going to quite make the cut, but he did a great job of catching some consistent fish, reaching that bag right there. Let's get some pictures. 3344 overall. Look at those beautiful smallmouth. He says, out of Moses Lake. Great job. I'm not sure what they're feeding them, but they're doing a great job of doing it. All right, Clint, let's come over here real quick. Nope, we got to talk about this a little bit. You're not going to quite make that cut, so let's talk about, how you did out there, the fishermen you fished with, and the people that got you up here.
Oh, the people I was with were great. The kid today, he had a tough day. He never cut a limit, but no, it was very pleasant to be with. And the guy yesterday, his son was leading, so, good sticks. I'm having electrical problems. I had 2 dead fish yesterday. The big fish for the co-angler died too, and I got to get that fixed. In fact,
all right, man.
My boat is sitting there. I can't even turn my motor up. I came in on trolling motor.
Wow, that's going to be a tough one to get back up there, but hey, I hope you get past these struggles.
Thank you.
All right, man. Thank you very much for fishing with us. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Spanaway, Washington. Let's talk him up here. Dakota Gildea. All right, 1049 yesterday. You need that bag to weigh 1426 if you want to move on. It's going to be a little shy, 665. 665. Reach in there and grab a couple of those, get some pictures real quick. 1714 was your total weight for the weekend. All right, good job, good fish. Just a little shy, a little less than what you're looking for, I'm sure. But let's talk about that and thank some people at home, man. This is this is cut day. You're not going to move on to tomorrow. Championship Sunday is kind of off the table, but hey, you know what? You went out there and had fun, I hope.
Yeah, I had plenty of fun. I just want to thank my buddy Austin for introducing me to bass fishing last year, and then my parents for supporting me in this adventure. And then today it was tough. I ran out of my lighter wire hooks, and I was using too light of a rod. Couldn't get the hook in the mouth, and that's why I didn't make it.
Austin, who talked you into bass fishing?
Anion.
Anion, I want you to come back up on this stage in 10 years and tell me if you still thank him for introducing you to making you a broke man, because bass fishing will do that to you. Oh, yeah. All right, man. Head off to the left right there, and we'll see you at our next event. Thank you very much. They're right there. They're loading up, but they're all going to wait for our next commercial break. So come right back. We'll be here after these messages.
Here at Bridgeford, we make all of our products with 100% American beef and pork. We source everything exclusively from the United States for our beef jerky, pepperoni, summer sausage, and salami.
We've always focused on having the highest quality products. We do that by investing in new cutting-edge technology while still trying to maintain the old world values that our great-grandfather instilled in us.
Being a family company, we like to think of a lot of our products as being for family occasions and get-togethers. We like to think of our products being made by our family for your family.
Take the plunge and jump into new favorites at Black Bear Diner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we've got you covered.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner. One look and you'll know. These fired-up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision-tuned to excel under pressure, Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.
Hi, this is Josh McMurray. I'm the city manager for the city of Oakley. We're located on the Delta. We have a beautiful shoreline, and we really want to promote the city as the gateway to the Delta and showcase everything that we have to offer. We have a beautiful downtown that's expanding, brand new restaurants. What we're trying to do is build that brand to make sure that people know that you can come to Oakley and you can do everything that you want associated with the Delta, and you can still stay here, eat here, and have a good time in a very family-friendly and safe environment.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Tackle Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse, presented by Bridgeford Meats of Bridgeford Outdoors. Let's go that one. Bridgeford Outdoors. We also have, again, Tackle Warehouse, Boardman Community. We will be that way this year. Absolutely, they're out here. Power Pole, Ford Fairfield, StoreQuest Storage, and some of our other great ones. Oakley, California. We've been to the Delta once. We will be back. We're absolutely. But let's start weighing some more pro anglers out there at a Chelan, Washington. Mr. Rodney Reed coming up here. What? Chelan. Oh, I got. It's a shh. Shh! Don't tell me. All right. 1339 yesterday. You need 2187 today. You had to sack them up today. You did, but not quite enough. 1426 is what you ended up with. He's going to reach in that bag, hold up a couple bass real quick. Good job. They're starting to look over and see the tag. Good job. We got those down there. All right, Rodney, let's talk about this a little bit, man. You didn't quite make the cut, but I hope you went out there, had a good time, and I hope you got to learn some stuff and get some good fishing in.
Absolutely. Like to thank Mark for bringing this tour up here in Washington and Pacific Northwest, and thank Nixon's Marine, Camus Boats, Mercury Marine, and I just didn't get on him this time, Ed, and didn't get to practice, so I did the best I could.
Well, you did a pretty good job. I mean, you're going to be up there quite a ways. You showed off quite a bit. You know what? Come on down to Potholes. Let's see what you can do over there.
I will be there 100% ready to go.
All right, man. Head out to the left. Thanks for fishing with us. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next high school angler coming out of Middleton, Idaho, Mr. Colton Bacandy. $12.24 yesterday. Let's see what you're going to add to it. Oh, good bag of fish, everybody. He added $14.99 to it. Colton, that means that you are now our current high school leader with 27-23 overall. All right, man, let's talk about that. You went out there, our Pacific Northwest Gentle Giant. I remember, just a junior. This is ridiculous. All right, man. You went out there, you fished behind some great guys, and you caught some good fish today, almost 15 pounds of fish. How'd you do it out there, and did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time. I just want to thank my pros that took me out there and taught me a bunch of new things. I also want to thank my parents for letting me come out here, and I want to thank Idaho Rod and Reel for hooking me up with all the baits and rods and reels I need, and I also want to thank God for everything.
Absolutely great job out there, man. Let's hope that holds out. We'll see where you end up. Good job. Head off to the left. Great job right there. Our next pro coming out of Kuna, Idaho, Mr. Andrew Myers. Coming up here, Andrew. You know, if it was Sunday, at least give you a hot seat to sit in, but you got to deal with your knees as it is. All right, Andrew, yesterday you had $14.96. Today you're going to need a big, big bag. It needs to be $20.30. Let's see what that scale says. Mike, let's go, and says you were so close, man. $19.56. You're going to be just outside the cut line. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish. Let's get some pictures. $34.52 overall. Wow, good fish right there. It only has to be a 576 to take over the lead. He puts it on the scale. New big fish leader, 597, everybody. Man, Moses is putting out some good fish, but unfortunately, he's going to take that bag off to the left. You're not going to make the cut, but let's talk about what happened out there. Let's talk about that and thank some people at home.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Stumbled a little bit yesterday. It's my first trip to Moses. Only got 1 day of practice, had some mechanical issues. But, hey, I got to say thanks to Jones Marine. They got a trolling motor to me overnight. I had some friends coming up the next day, so they brought the trolling motor. We got it swapped. Missed a day of practice, but we got after it yesterday. The weather changed, kind of threw things off. But we regrouped, reset, and today it turned out pretty good. We came up just short, but that's okay. I got to say hi to my wife and kids home. Be home soon. Love you guys. And thanks, BAM. You guys put on a great show.
I'm glad you came out and fished with us. Are you going to come over to Potholes?
I will be there.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming out here this time. Sorry you didn't make the cut, but you know what? There's always next time. Thanks for fishing with us. We'll see you at our next event. Great job out there. All right, our next pro. He was our 2025 Columbia River Pro-Am champion. He's out of Richland, Washington, Mr. Zachary Schaff. Come on up here, Zach. All right, Zach, yesterday you had 21.26. You need 14 pounds to be in that bag. Let's see what you can do, man. Tell Mike, hold that hand down. Nope, you don't need to. Good bag of fish. 15.35, everybody. That means right now that you have 36.61. That's going to move you up into 7th place. The line's getting small, but I don't know if it's small enough. Good fish, man. Looks great. All right, Zach, let's talk a little bit. Now, that's going to move you up, like I said, into 7th place. You've got 36.61. There's a few anglers back there still to go, man. How you feeling? You feeling strong?
Well, that was a lot more than I thought. I didn't weigh them. I literally culled with 5 minutes left. Yesterday I would have described as a really good bad day, and today was kind of a bad day. It was just a real struggle. Looking for the mother lode that I had dialed in practice, and I haven't found them. So I spent a lot of time doing that and should have just ground it out a little bit better. But hopefully I make it. It'll be tight. And I'd really like to say a big, huge thank you to my wife. She's almost 8 months pregnant right now. She's at home suffering a little bit while I'm out here playing. And hopefully she suffers a little longer so I can fish the potholes.
Ouch. We did not say that. He did. Hey, you know what? Thanks for letting him come out here and do this. I hope that goes well for you. I hope everything comes out smooth. Awesome. Congratulations. Head off to the left right there, though. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Gig Harbor, Washington, Mr. Matt Gaglione. All right, 13.58 yesterday. You need 11.17 on the co-angler side to move up to the top 10 to possibly stay there and fish for a $4,000 check. We're looking for 11-17. You said not an issue. 15-50. Great bag of fish. That's going to give you 29.08 and move you all the way up to 5th place right now. All right, man. Great job out there today. You figured some things out, made some adjustments, got a few more fish. You fished behind some good anglers. How did it go out there for you?
Good. It was a little bit of a grind off and on. Had a junk fish. It was everything. I mean, it just kitchen sink at them. We were all over the place, but we got it done thanks to Zach Schaff today.
All right, man. Great job out there. Let's see. Right, I said you're sitting in 5th place. I guess we'll find out in a little bit if you're going to be here for tomorrow, man. How you feeling? Strong?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel really good about it.
If you do make it to Championship Sunday, do you feel like you got what it takes to catch some good fish and win this thing?
Absolutely. Figured a lot out today. Figured out color patterns and what they were doing.
All right, man. Let's hope you're there. Head off to the left. We'll see how this thing plays out. Great job out there today. Our next pro coming out of KMS Washington, Mr. Randall Potter. Come on up here, Randall. Good, man. How are you doing? You went out there and fished all day. Yesterday you caught 1550. That bag needs to weigh 1987 to make that cut. You sure? He'll put his hand on it for about $50. See, 26 something is what you had. 1376 right there is what you end up with today. That means you're going to move up to 829.26. Stand right there so we can get a good. There you go. Perfect. All right, man. You're not going to quite make that cut. You fished well. You're around the right kind of fish. What the heck happened out there? Come over. Step up here. Let's look at the camera.
It was just kind of a grind for me today. I didn't put it together. I got no excuses. It's always fun to come out here and fish. Looking forward to potholes. Looking forward to boardmen. And we need more guys coming out to fish these. There's a lot of anglers out there that didn't really know about this yet, and they need to come out and fish with you guys. It's really a good event.
All right, man. We appreciate that. We thank you for fishing. We'll see you at Potholes. All right. Our next co-angler coming out of Cleellum. Coming out of Cleellum, Washington, Mr. Tom Richardson. All right, Tom. And now you know why you don't just come up. 1378 yesterday. You need 1177 to move up in the top 10 on the co-angler side today. We're looking for 1177. We're going to keep looking. It's 537 is what we find. He's going to put those down right there. You can grab a couple fish, hold them up, and get some pictures. And we will thank some people that you will see soon at home. All right, great job out there. You come out here, you fish these lakes, you fish behind some really good anglers. You hope you learned a lot. Let's talk a little bit about it, and, thank some people that got you up here.
Yeah, thanks to the wife. She let me come out and fish this thing. And it was a little tougher out there today, but we got it done.
All right, man. Great job out there. We'll see you at our next event, hopefully. Our next pro angler coming out of Myrtle Creek, Oregon, Mr. Jiggs Ben. All right, Jiggs, welcome back up to the stage. Great job of making it up the stairs without tripping. 12:15 yesterday, you need 23:22 today. Jiggs, I know you got it in you. You just don't have it in the bag. 1398 today, man. Give me a little shot, reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish. Okay, that sounds good. He's going to hand those off, though. We're going to talk about it just a little bit, though, Jiggs. You went out there, you had a good day, you fished for some stuff. It always sucks to not make the cut, but you know what? Talk about how you did out there, and what do you think?
Well, never been here before. First time ever, and it's a beautiful lake. I'd like to come back. I like it.
They'll let you.
Yeah, we can go for that. I had a good time. So.
All right, man. Thank you. We'll hopefully see you at Potholes. We're trying. All right, man. We hope we see you over there. Our next co-angler coming out of Selah, Washington, Mr. Darren Wilkins. All right, Darren, yesterday you had 1809. 746 is all you need today. You said not a problem. 1044 today. Right now that moves you up to 2853. On the co-angler side, that means you're in 7th place. Big fish on the co-angler side is 646. You need to be a 647. It's neither one of those. Good job right there. All right, Darren. Hold on. Where are you going now? We got to talk us a little bit. Right now, you're in the cut. You're sitting, what did I just say, 7th place. You think you're going to be here tomorrow?
I sure hope so. We'll see how it goes. There's a few guys left behind me.
There are a few anglers back there. They do a good job. This lake's fishing pretty well, man. What happened out there today? Was it good? Was it bad? Had you have fun?
I had fun. I didn't fish real clean. I lost a 5-pound largemouth and a couple 2-pound smallies that would have culled the smaller ones out. But hey, hopefully it's enough to keep me in the cut. And tomorrow I can go catch 20.
All right, man. Let's hope you're here tomorrow. Head off to the left. We'll find out soon. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Chico, California, Mr. Byron Stone. Coming up here, Byron. You feel like I made you wait over there that entire time. Here's the good news. It wasn't my fault. I have no idea how you get over there. 1424 yesterday. You need 1288 to be in that bag today to move up on the co-angler side to see if you're in the top 10. 1288 is what we're looking for. 1411 today. That's some consistency, man. Great job. That's going to move you way up. That is going to give you 2830. Yeah, absolutely you can. Byron, that's going to move you into 8th place right now. Good job. Step over there. There you go. We have that on camera. Don't worry about it. We'll send it to all your friends and family. The live wells are working good, man. All right, let's put that thing on the scale. We're looking for one to go over 646. 438 is what it's going to be. All right, you're in 8th place right now. That's going to be right there, man. Let's hope you can do it. What do you think for tomorrow?
I'm hoping that works. You know, each day's been, we're kind of similar in the fact that there was a period of grind, a period where the biting got good. You know, I know there's at least one out there that I'd be a little higher than 8th, but that's fishing. So, but a great day. Had Ron yesterday and Wyatt today. 2 great guys. I'd fish with them any day.
All right, man. Let's hope you're here tomorrow. Head off to the left. We'll find out soon. All right, this man was our day 1 pro side leader. He's a pro out of Selah, Washington, Mr. Wade Wilkins. Coming up, man. 24.53 yesterday. He needs 10.84 to stay in the top 10 on the pro side for the day 2, the day that it truly matters. 24.53 yesterday. He's going to add 18.78 today. Good bag of fish, man. Wade, that means that on day 2, as of right now, you are our current leader with 43.31. All right, man. You're sitting in first place. There's still some anglers, but I think you should be safe and get ready for tomorrow. Championship Sunday. You're staring that in the face, man. What do you think?
Oh, man, weights look good on paper right now for me, but it's starting to fish pretty stingy. I don't know what I'm really going to do tomorrow. I'm just going to go cover some new water, hopefully, and I don't know. Have a chance at the boat tomorrow, so that's all you can really ask for.
That's all you can ask for is a shot, man. You're going to go out there. Now, I talked to a bunch of people that live here near Moses Lake, and they said tomorrow, Sunday, it always fishes the best.
It's possible. It's Moses Lake, man. There's some big ones in here. Someone's going to find them.
Let's hope it's you for your sake. All right, head off to the left. We hope you see you in the morning. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Eugene, Oregon. He's Mr. Chris Parks. Coming up here, Chris. 21.70 yesterday, 13.94 today. Let's see what we can do. It looks like a good bag of fish right there. Let's look at Mike. Oh, yeah, 2 hands and knees. Wow, that's a good bag of fish right there. 21.70 yesterday, Just a little shy of that today. Still $19.59, everybody. Great bag of fish. $41.29. We're going to move you up to 4th place, Chris. Great place to be towards the end of the weigh-in. Good job. Looks good, but don't go away. I need you to stand right there for just a second. Which one was that? Let's make sure I get you the right one. It is the biggest Tackle Warehouse one we got. It's a $500 gift card for Mr. Chris Parks from Tackle Warehouse. Even if you didn't make the cut, you would have walked out of here with a whole bunch of ways to spend money. Here's the one that'll actually work, though. Nice. We'll take this one. Chris, great job out there. You're sitting pretty good right now. 41.29. Yeah, 4th place overall. You feeling good about staring that boat down?
I don't know. I mean, I've got some fish to go to tomorrow. I need a couple big bites. And, I mean, they're around, but I don't know if I can get them. But I think, be happy. Hopefully I'll get to go tomorrow. So, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I said that Carl Okerman was going to be on the bubble with 41.68. I might be wrong. It might be lower than that. But it looks pretty good right now, man. Let's hope you're here tomorrow. Head off to the left. We'll see you in the morning, hopefully. Good job. Way to put your name in a hat to win that gift card. The easiest winning he will do all weekend. Our next co-angler out of White City, Oregon, Mr. Eugene Downing. Come on up here, Eugene. Welcome back up to the stage. Yesterday, you struggled a little bit. You had 544. Let's hope you went out there and sacked them up today, because you're going to need 2203 to make that cut. 1339 is what you got, though. You didn't quite make that cut today. Reach in there, grab a couple fish. Let's get the pictures. He's grabbing these fish. He's going out there. All right, Eugene, you didn't quite make the cut. You come out here. You had a good time, I hope. I hope you got to do some good fishing and learn a lot.
Oh, I had a blast. Learned a lot. I want to thank my pros, Sean Menderman and Chris Parks, today. I learned a lot from both of them every day. I want to thank my beautiful wife and kids at home for watching, my mom, my travel partner, Jeff Conley. Hopefully he stays in the top 10. And I want to thank the BAM crew for running a great event. It was great. See everybody at Potholes.
All right, see you at Potholes. Thanks, Eugene. Appreciate you. And we want to, we always want to thank our sponsors, such as Power Pole, which you guys are needing out there in this body of water, the way that wind was blowing out there. All right, our next pro coming out of the Green Acres, Washington, Mr. Sean Minderman. Come on up here, Sean. 21.97 yesterday. You're going to need 14.10 today. Sean, let's see how we can do. And then, if you do make it, let's see if you can hold on to it. 14.10 is what we're looking for. You're going to have that. Let's see how long it holds out. 15.54, everybody. Great job. It's going to give you 37.51 overall. It's going to be 7th place. Good job. Good looking fish. All right, Sean, you feeling strong for tomorrow?
Well, I had a really tough day. The 2 biggest ones I had on, I didn't get them in the boat. It was one of those type of days. I'd really like to fish tomorrow. We'll see what happens there, but like to thank Three Rivers Tackle, Costa Sunglasses, Power Pole, and the BAM crew. This is a great tournament. If you're interested in fishing, come out here as an amateur. You'll get in a boat with the pro. It's a great experience, a good way to learn.
Good way to learn. Great way to be out here on the water. Sean, we hope you're here tomorrow. Let's see what happens. All right, our next co-angler coming all the way up from Kelseyville, California, Mr. Chad Schweitzer. All right, Chad. 15.73 yesterday. You need 11.74 today to make that top 10 on the co-angler side. Let's see if it holds out. That's not the biggest look of confidence right there, though. No, I was looking at big fish. 6.46. Hey, confident. Why weren't you looking better than that? You just dropped 1956 on the stage, man. Your big fish needs to be 647. He said it is not. He's going to reach in there, hold up a couple fish, show them off. 35.29 overall, Chad. That's going to move you all the way up to, let me see what the top spot is. It's yours. You are the new co-angler leader right now with 35.29. Great place to be. I'm sure I can say you'll see you tomorrow. Our next pro coming out of Othello, Washington, Mr. Santos Garza. Coming up here, Santos. 21.88 yesterday. You need 14.74 today. That bag doesn't look like yesterday's bag, man. Something happened out there. Things switched up. Let's see what you did today. If you made the cut, not quite there. 10.51. You're going to be a little shy. He's going to put that down there, reach in there, grab a couple of those fish, hold them up for pictures. That's going to give you a weekend total of 13.39. Sorry, 32.39. Good job. Good fish, man. Well, I'll tell you what, Santos, this is cut day, and it just, you can be the greatest angler out there, and it just goes, I don't care. It's going to tell you what it does. You come up here, you did a great job, you went out there. I hope you had a good time fishing with us. You fished a good lake, man. There's some good fish, and there's some good weights coming in. If this was a normal thing, I think you'd be a little closer right now. There's some good weight. How'd you do? What happened yesterday? You had good ones today, slacked off a little bit?
Yeah, today the bite just didn't come on for me the same as it did yesterday. Yesterday I had plenty of bites and a lot of big fish. Today I just couldn't get bites. It turned off on me about 9:30 and just could not get anything else from there. It happens. But I want to thank God for allowing me to be here, first of all. My wife and kids are here. It doesn't feel good to not make the cut, especially with such a good weight yesterday, but hey, I get to do this and it's awesome. So I want to thank a couple of sponsors also. I got Three Rivers Tackle also. I've also sponsored myself a little bit with Vine Wraps and J&S Tires. If you guys ever need tires, look me up. If you need a boat wrap, look me up. I can help you out too. And thank you guys for coming up to Moses Lake.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having us up here. We do appreciate it. Thank you for fishing with us. We hope we'll see you over potholes. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Pasco, Washington. He's Mr. Ty Manarola. All right, Ty, yesterday you had 15.86. That bag needs to be 20.76 today to make that cut. Your head's going the wrong way. It's going to be 15.43. Mr. Consistency right there over the 2 days. Reaching that bag and grab them out, and we'll talk about it in a second. 31.29 for the weekend. Can I see your hand? What does that say on there?
It says 3:30 when I was supposed to come in. Didn't miss it this time.
Yesterday it was a little bit of an angle. That's right. You come out here, man, your backyard, everybody's kind of expecting, even you were kind of expecting to do probably a little bit better than this. But you know what? It's still fishing, and you still got a lot of people to compete against, and these are some good anglers. You've talked about it before. The Pacific Northwest puts out some good anglers. Obviously, they proved it. You're definitely one of them. You've done some great things with us. A lot of second places, but it'll come, man. It's coming, right?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. I want to say hi to my girls back home. They're a little family deal, so they couldn't make it. Thank you to my family for coming. I'm sure they're kind of disappointed that one, didn't come in on time, two, didn't catch them. But yeah, thank you to all my sponsors, and thank you to BAM. Being able to sleep in my own bed and have the opportunity to fish for a boat is huge. In the Pacific Northwest, we haven't had a lot of opportunities in the past few years. So for BAM to kind of stick their neck out for us and bring this opportunity out here is awesome. But as anglers around here, we should have better boat numbers for them and return that investment in them. So Potholes is coming up pretty soon. I believe signups are still open. So if you guys are watching, if you're on the fence, it's a great organization. There's a chance to make a great championship. There's not a lot of places close to the house and tournament trails where you got an opportunity to win a boat out here. So be sure to sign up. We need to get the numbers up and continue to have them coming back. And yeah, so thank you to them for the opportunity. Thanks for everybody coming out, and see you on the next one.
You know, Ty, one of the things that's really special too is the fact that right there on the grass is the boat somebody's taking home, right? You're not looking for a certificate. You're not waiting for something that might show up. And when you go to potholes, there's not as much grass there, but there's going to be a boat sitting in that parking lot just as well. Thanks for telling everybody out there, but we will be there in just a couple weeks. So, man, everybody up here, come on out. Let's see it. Let's see those numbers. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Joseph, Oregon, Mr. Brett Jensen. No life vest today. He finally learned that he's not going to drown on the stage. But we'll find out if he does or not. 11.72 yesterday. They're 15.97s we're looking for. 11.07 today, man. You caught the same kind of fish. You were around them. Reach in there, grab a couple out. Let's take pictures. All right, well, you got to stand over here on the camera and talk to me real quick. Yep, that's right. That's what's going to happen. You don't want to show fish. You got to talk about it. You know, you went out there. You had some good fishing. You were very consistent with it. What kind of happened today?
We just never really found them. I mean, just never really got on them. Just one of those days. We started off 4 and a live well apiece by 6, and then it was slow after that. So yeah, it just didn't happen. I was just grateful to be out there. I just got skin cancer surgery at my lip, and I didn't think I was even going to make the tournament. So fortunate to be here.
All right, man. You got anybody at home you want to thank?
Yeah, my family. Yep, my family, my wife. Yeah, they're very supportive. So appreciate it.
All right, great job. Thanks for fishing with us. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Helena, Montana, Mr. Bob McWilliams. All right, Bob, welcome back up to the stage. Yesterday you had 10.62. You need a giant bag of fish today. You need 26 pounds to make that cut today. He's good. I'm going to be a little short. Let's see. You are 14.68, man. Still a good bag of fish. You went out there, you fished your heart out, reach in there, hold up a couple fish, let's get some pictures. All right. All right, Bob, you're going to be a little shy of making that cut, man. But, hey, did you have fun out there?
Had a great time, and I guess I want to thank, I got to fish with one of the high school kids. Great kid, seems like comes from a wonderful family and works really hard, so I think it's pretty exciting that you guys are doing that.
All right, man, you going to be over at Potholes?
I'll be there.
Well, then, we will see you there, man. Thanks for coming and fish with us. We'll see you over at Potholes. Great job out there. Our next high school angler coming out of Burbank, Washington, Mr. Ryder Staley. Coming up here, Ryder. Looked like 8.98 yesterday. 8.96 yesterday. Let's see what you're going to add to it today. Looks like a good bag of fish right there. 8.96 yesterday. Oh, good bag of fish. 15.69 today, everybody. That's going to move you up, Ryder, to third place overall with 24.65. Good job, man. Good fish. All right, come over here real quick. You went out there, you fished with some of these good anglers, man. Did you learn a lot out there?
Yeah, definitely. Tons of stuff every day.
Are you going to come fish with us again?
Definitely. I'll be back.
All right, Ryder, thanks a lot. Great job out there. Head out to the left. You're sitting in third right now. Let's see how that holds out. All right, our next pro coming out of Meridian, Idaho, Mr. Sam Marvin. Let's go, Sam! All right, 15.23 yesterday. You need a big bag of fish. It needs to be 21.39. It is. Look at that. It was like 25 for a minute. You want him to hold it for a second. 14.54 today. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish to get some pictures. $29.77 for the weekend. Good job, man. You're good. You're on some good fish. You're fishing very well out there. You're on Potholes Reservoir. How did this thing turn out? I know it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, but how was it overall?
It just changed every day. I couldn't get I was consistent, but it just changed a lot every day. So it was tough.
You want to thank anybody at home?
Yeah, I want to thank my wife, everybody that supports me, my sponsors, my travel partner Andrew and Carter and Wyatt. They're all fun to travel with. So.
All right, man. Well, great job out there. Sorry you're not going to make that cut, but hey, we'll see you at our next event. There you go. Our next co-angler coming out of Bothell, Washington, Mr. Ray Kawabata. All right, Ray, come on up here, man. Thanks. All right, brother. 996 yesterday. You need 1773 to be in that bag today. Ray, let's hope it's a big bag. That fish is big. I'm going to need a 1 in front of my weight. 832. You didn't even need a whole one, just 9. All right, reach in that bag real quick. Hold up a couple fish. All right, if you don't want to weigh them, you want to talk about this a little bit then. You know, you went out there. You had decent fishing. You got to fish with some good anglers. Did you have fun?
Oh, I had a great time. I fished hard. The bites were kind of hard to come by for me, but I'm out fishing, so weather's nice. How much better can it get?
Just making championship Sundays, all it could have gotten better, man. But you did a great job out there. You got to fish good. Hey, thanks for fishing with us. Hope we see you at Potholes. Ricky, are you almost ready to weigh fish? Put them back in the water, my friend. You're not the next one up. Our commercial break is. And we're going to take that right now when we come back. Thanks for sticking around.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Tackle Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
One look and you'll know. These fired up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision tuned to excel under pressure. Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse. We are going to throw a little bit of a wrench in, something we don't normally do, but we're going to do this because, you know what, these guys are fishing so well, and they deserve it. Right now, we have a leader on our high school side. He has 27-23 overall. Mr. Brandon Bakandi? Colton. Sorry. We're going to have you come up here. Stand over here for just a second. Now, we haven't done this for our high school anglers before, so this is something new. Bear with us a little bit. It's the way we normally do our championship when we do this. So we're going to give you guys a shot right now. Look at that camera. This is your leader right now, as I said, with 27-23. We have 2 other high school anglers. We're going to set you down in that hot seat. They're going to try to come up here and knock you off. If they can't, you are our high school champion. If they can, whoever is sitting at that top spot in the last, that will be the champion. So right now, Colton, head right over here and set down. That is your spot. All right, let's see. You're going to switch it up. Oh, there we go. Our next high school angler out of Hillsboro, Oregon, Mr. Braden Green. Come on up here, Braden. Now, Braden, yesterday you had 251. You're going to need about 25 pounds is what it looks like to take this lead. It's not looking as good as you might want it to look. 953 is what you end up with, 953. You're not going to take over that hot seat. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish. Now, normally this is when I turn. We have all those high school anglers when I turn, so you dodged 1 bullet. You only got 2 to dodge, though, so that's the good news. The next one coming up has 982. He's going to need 26 pounds, 27 pounds to catch up to you. All right, Thomas, we got that one down. Our next angler coming up here looks like Carter Williams. He's out of Nampaw, Idaho. Let's bring him up here, everybody. Is that the trophy? No. All right, he got 982 yesterday. You need 26 pounds, 28 pounds, actually. 28 pounds to take the lead. You have... Good fish, though, man. Great job of putting a move on that one. 1631. Great job. That means right here that Colton is your high school champion with 27-23 overall. Now there's one more. They're killing me. All right, man. Now you got one more. You don't even have him on the board. We get to do this one's got a closer shot, though. Uh-oh. All right. Our next high school angler. This one has a shot. A good shot. Not a great shot, but a good shot. Really good shot. He's out of Oregon City, Oregon. Mr. Carson Stahl. Come on up here, man. All right. Yesterday you had 1791. I have no idea what you need, but it's going to be somewhere right around 10 pounds in that bag of fish. Let's see. It's going to be close. It's going to be 839, which I can do this again. That means your champion is still Colton. Yeah, he's going to hold his fish up. He said he's good. Great job out there, man. Good job making this work. Colton, come on over here to the left now. I still get to crown you my champion. We still get to do this. All right, Mark's going to walk up here. He's going to hand you our trophy right there. Great job. Look right in that thing and say what you got to say, man.
I just want to thank everyone that came out here to support me, my family, my friends, Colton,
all the pros. I want to thank Idaho Rod and Reel for setting me up with that reel. I broke my reel earlier in the week, a couple days before the tournament, and I went in there and they gave me a new reel on the spot. So I just want to thank them for that. I also want to thank God for this opportunity and everything He's given me.
All right, man. Great job. Congratulations on taking that home right there. We really appreciate you fishing with us, too. That is a great deal. I hope you're in the running for our Angler of the Year and getting that $100,000 scholarship, man. Congratulations. What do you got? Oh, you want more pictures? Amazing job right there. All right, we done? Got it? All right. We any more high school anglers? Okay. All right, our next pro coming out of Weiser, Idaho. Let's bring him up, Mr. Ryan Gutierrez. 21.32 yesterday, 15.30 is what you're going to need to make that top 10 right now. You looking for a big fish? No. 15.30 is what we're looking for. Going to be just a touch shy. 13.46 is what you end up with. You're not going to quite make that cut. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish, though. 34.78 was your weekend total. All right, great job. All right, Ryan, you didn't quite make that cut, but you know what? You went out there, you fished your heart out. How'd you do out there, and what's going on?
I fumbled the ball today a little bit. It's the first time on this body of water, so I'm not going to hang my head too much. I just couldn't catch them today like I did yesterday. This is my first Pro-Am, too, on the pro side, so I'm pretty excited. This is a good derby, so I'd like to tell my mom good job on that 6-pounder. Nice job, Sherry. Looks like you're going to be fishing tomorrow. But other than that, I'd like to say hi to the wife and kids back at home and try harder next time.
All right, man. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. See you at our next event. All right, our next pro coming out of Pasco, Washington, Mr. Justin Campbell. Little shocker there. Yeah. Back down the list a little ways. 17.33 yesterday. You need 19.29 to make that cut today. Let's see where you end up right now. He sets that bag down. Good bag of fish. That's going to move you up. 21.66, everybody. Good bag of fish, Justin. Puts him a little over 2 pounds into the cut. Moves him up to 7th place overall with $38.99 for the weekend so far. Good fish, man. All right, Justin, 7th place overall. Few anglers still back there, man. You feeling confident for tomorrow?
It's going to be close. I mean, there's some good guys still coming up. Hopefully it hangs in there, and we get to go fishing tomorrow.
All right, man. Let's hope you're in there tomorrow. We'll see ya. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Meade, Washington, Mr. Matthew Pollock. Come on up here, Matthew. All right, now, Matt, yesterday you stumbled a bit, kind of like the stairs. 198. You're going to need a giant bag, 25.71 to make that cut. Let's see how close it gets. 12.81. You're going to be a little bit shy right there. Reach in that bag. Hold up a couple fish. Let's show them off. All right. Good job, man. All right, man. You didn't quite make the cut, man. But we hope you went out there. We hope you did a good job of fishing, had some fun, and learned a lot. And I hope you come back and fish with us.
Yeah, no, it was a great time. I'd like to thank Justin and Ty, my pros, BAM for coming out to the Northwest, and I'm excited for potholes coming up. And also like to thank my family and friends for the support.
All right, man. Well, thank you for fishing with us. We do appreciate it. We'll see you at potholes. Good job out there. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Umatilla, Oregon, Mr. Mitchell McClanahan. All right, Mitchell. We just like to make Ricky worry about it for a while. 10.89 yesterday. You're going to need 16.80 in there to make that cut on the co-angler side today. 1680 is what we're looking for. We're going to have 1316. Going to be a little bit shy of that. Cut day, unfortunately, is going to take you. Reach in that bag right there. Get a couple fish out. And let's get some pictures. I need this all the time now. All right, man. Cut day kind of got you right there, but I hope you went out. I hope you had some good time. I hope you liked fishing with us.
Had a lot of fun. First BAM event. Thank you to Ryan and Ricky for showing me around. Excellent professionals. They exemplify everything that professional bass fishing is about. And just want to say hi to my daughter, Maddie, and we'll see you at Potholes.
All right, man. Thank you for fishing with us, and we'll see you over at Potholes. All right, our next pro coming all the way up from West Richland, Washington, Mr. Ricky Hamilton. All right, Ricky, you've done your time in the tanks over there. 13.55 yesterday, 23.22 is what you need in that bag right there today.
No, I need a small miracle.
Let's hope it's a big miracle. 23.22, 15.24 is what we got right there. Gonna set those down right there. You got to hold some fish up today. Get some pictures. This Vexus seats are nice, man. Whoever's taking that boat home, they got a comfortable ride coming. Somebody get Ricky a rod. He's got to catch some fish. That one will do. All right. Great job. All right, Ricky, you're going to be a little bit short today, but you know what? I hope you went out there and had a good time. I hope you got to catch some good fish. Got to see you go waterway right here that you've never been on before, right?
Well, it's been over a year since I've been on here. But, you know, I feel blessed being almost 76 years old, being able to come out here and still compete with these guys. I also want to thank GSM Outdoors, Batteries Plus. Anybody's looking for batteries, go to Batteries Plus, mention my name. You'll get a 10% discount anywhere in Eastern Washington. I really like this tournament. I like the guys, the way you guys run it and everything. I think it's a great thing that you're doing.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ricky, that man right there, he needs the 10% off because he needs some new batteries. We'll send Mark over to Batteries Plus for sure. Thanks, man. We love fishing with you. We'll see you in the next event. All right, our next pro angler come out of Moses Lake, Washington. Let's bring him up, Mr. Austin Sandman. All right, Austin. 15.36 yesterday. You need 21.41. I know you got in that bag, man. I know you went out there. You put the move on it. You were right there, and you were so close. 20.06, though. When you can say that 20 pounds is just a little shy of making the cut, that lake is putting out some good fish. All right, Austin, great job. Man, 35.42 overall. Did you think coming into this event on your body of water that it would take 35.42 wouldn't even get you up there?
Yeah, in my little pregame interview that BAM did, I said it would take probably 20 to 24 a day to get in the top 10, and it looks like I was pretty close. I lost 2 key fish yesterday. One of them was probably the biggest largemouth I've ever hooked here. I live here, I guide here, and it was the biggest fish I've ever caught in this lake, and it just got away, so that one's going to hurt me. But worked my butt off today. I had a high school co with me. He weighed in 16 and a half today, so we had a great day. I didn't lose any fish today. It was awesome. Thank you, BAM, for coming up here. Thanks for the crowd for being here, and thanks. Double Barrel Ranch is one of my biggest sponsors. If you guys are looking for a really good pheasant hunt, they're out of Spokane, Washington. Also, Concrete Coatings and Restoration. If you guys need any resealing done or anything like that, they're local here. And then Honk Stomper Guide Service is the name of my company, so look me up on Facebook, Instagram. Again, thank you guys for coming out, and I was just a little short, but we'll get them at Potholes.
All right, man. Hang on a second. All right, man. Great job out there. You know what, though? Unfortunately, the cut day got you. Head out to the left right there. We'll see you at the next event. Potholes, here we come. All right. Our next pro coming out of Kalispell, Montana, Mr. Kyle Quinnell. Not great. I keep wanting to call you Quinlan. It got it in my head the one time, and it's like it just wants to stay there. 14.59 yesterday. You need a bag of 22.18 today. It's going to be 14.95, just a little bit shy. You're not going to quite make that cut on the pro side. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple bass. Let's get some pictures. Good job, man. Looks like you're around the right fish the whole time. You're in that, 14.59 yesterday, 14.95 today. All you did was switch the back two numbers. It looks like your consistency was there. What kind of happened?
We found him too late. So next time when we come out here, we're going to have a better game plan. That's for sure. It's a beautiful place, though, to fish. It's doing everything that I want to do. Flip, crank, chatter, all the goods, and instead of drop shot, Senko, and all that. So we're looking forward to coming again, and Potholes coming up here soon.
All right, man. I hope we see you at Potholes. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us today. All right. See you at the next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Burbank, Washington, Mr. Barry McCacken. Yesterday you had 13.47. Today you need 14.22. Not happening. You're right. 5.67 today. 5.67. He's going to hold up a couple fish real quick. We'll get some pictures. You hold up a fish. All right. Great job right there. You know, you come out and it's always fishing, right? Let's talk about this a little bit. You went out there. I hope you got to fish with some good anglers. I hope you had fun out there. Go on and step right here where the camera is. You want to thank anybody at home and this is your time on the camera.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my family for supporting me and Doug Bickmore for coming out. He's one of my co-workers. We work together, and he's kind of got me into the bass fishing scene. And so here I am and looking for Potholes next. So I'll see you there.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming out and fishing with us. We'll love to see you over at Potholes. Have a good day. All right, our next angler. He was our 2025 Super 60 Columbia River champion. He's out of Kennewick, Washington. Let's bring him up, pro angler, Mr. Ron Mace, everybody. All right, Ron, 16.63 yesterday. You need a bag that weighs 20.14 today. That's the smile of confidence, right? Yeah. Confidence that you don't have it. 13.17 right there. Looks like you did a good job out there. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple fish, Ron. All right, great job. Now 29.80 for the weekend. Ron, let's talk about this a little bit, man. You know, you've got this one, you're going to go to Potholes again, I'm sure. And then we've got Columbia River again. And we've got Brownlee. We're going to be up here, man. You should do some of these things pretty good. You're one of our Super 60 anglers.
You know, I have a chance, and I'm gonna love the Columbia River. Obviously, that's my home, and I do well there. Potholes, I struggle catching largemouth, so that's been my weakness. I still tried it. Doesn't work. I got to thank J&S Tire, Divine Wraps, and Nixon's Marine for all their work on my boat. They're the best dealer around. And my wife, I would die if I didn't tell my wife. I would get killed. That's it. That's all I got.
Great job, Ron. We'll see you at our next event. Thank you very much, man. Good job out there. All right, our next pro coming out of Phoenix, Arizona, Mr. Cardi Schoen. All right, Cardi, yesterday you had 14.82. That bag needs to be 21.95 if you want to make the cut. You don't want to make the cut. You're already shaking your head no. All right, 21.95 is what we're looking for. We end up with, it looked there for a second. 13.96. Still a good bag of fish, man. You put a good move on it. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish. Let's get some pictures. $28.78 for your weekend total. All right, Cardi, you're not going to quite make the cut, man, but I hope that you went out there, had a good time fishing this body of water. You going to come over and fish potholes?
Yeah, absolutely. The past 2 weeks has been insane. I had the best tournament of my life last week and pretty much sucked this week. That's bass fishing. You're going to go up, you're going to go down. I'm just happy to be here. It's my first BAM event, just graduated college. So we're just putting the foot down on the gas. We're going to keep going.
All right, man. You want to thank anybody at home?
Yeah, shout out Mom, Dad, Oriana. Shout out the Manarolas. They're literally the coolest family ever. They let me stay at their house. They've been so kind to me the whole week. It's been awesome.
All right, man. Great job out there. We hope to see you over at Potholes.
Yes, sir.
Put that foot down, man.
Yes.
I love that. Co-angler out of Redmond, Washington, Mr. Evgen Chemetsky. Evgen Chemetsky. All right. Yesterday you had 1161. Today you need 1608. We're looking for 1608. Good bag of fish, though. 1037 going to be a little bit shy. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple fish. Let's get some pictures real quick. All right, man. Great job out there. You're going to have 21. No, come on over here real quick. Come back. Come on back. Now, you had 21.98 for the weekend. I hope you went out there, had a good time, talked to Samuel. Tell everybody, tell the people at home who got you up here, man. Give a little thanks.
Yeah, sure. My friends, my family, if you're watching, say hello to you. You're the best.
How was the guys that you fished with?
Absolutely amazing guys. I had a beautiful day yesterday and today. Thanks. I learned a lot and I couldn't ask for more.
All right, man. Thank you for coming up and fish with us. Hopefully we see you at Potholes. All right. We'll see you over there. All right, our next pro coming out of Spokane, Washington, Mr. Andrew Sommer. Come on up here. How you doing, man? 2031 yesterday, man. Great bag of fish. Left you 1646 to make that top 10 today. Fingers crossed, legs crossed. We're going for it. 1646 is what we're looking for. It looks like a good bag of fish. It is, but it's just a little shy. 1485 today. Not going to quite make that cut. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple fish. All right, Andrew, great job out there, man, but you're not going to quite make that cut. How'd you do out there as far as the fishing? Was everything good? What happened?
Yeah, fished clean all week. Can't complain. I didn't get any practice in freshly engaged. So kind of riding the high from that on Sunday. Yeah, honestly. So I got to thank her and my sponsors and BAM and Mark and everyone out here. It was a special week, and yesterday, came short on a big fish, but, that's fishing, and I'm so excited that you guys are here and supporting us, and I hope this stays. I hope BAM stays in the Northwest, but we'll see. I'll see you guys at Potholes.
I was going to say, all you got to do is keep coming to Potholes, invite all your friends, keep it coming back. Everybody's going to come up. You want us here? Bring the numbers, man. That's what gets us coming back here. We love the support we've got from everybody here. You guys showing up out there, and congratulations. I'm glad she said yes. All right, man. Head off to the left right there. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Grass Valley, California, Mr. Chuck Cavros. All right, Chuck. 1637 yesterday. You need 1132 in that bag right there today to move on Championship Sunday. Let's see if you can do that. 1132 is what we're looking for. 1246 is what we got. Right now, you move up into the top 10. Chuck, that's going to move you to 8th place, 2883. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish. And that line's looking small back there. Great time to hit that 8th place, man. All right, Chuck, step over there. Good job. All right, you're in 8th right now, Chuck. How you feeling? Did you fish well out there?
I did okay today. I think I could have done better, but I had a great day.
I do want to, I know this guys want to weigh in real quick, but I want to say I had some in-laws drive all the way out here from North Carolina to California just so they can watch the BAM weigh-in here on so anyway, thanks Shauna and Sheldon and Paul. Thanks for the support, and we'll move on. But I'm looking forward to fishing tomorrow. Hopefully it'll work. But I know there's a couple guys behind me.
That's all right. Do you have what it takes tomorrow to win this thing?
I could win this thing.
You can win this?
I can win this thing.
All right, man. Let's see what you can do. Step off to the left right there. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Electric City, Washington, Mr. Brian Walters. The big bag. 12:41 yesterday. Left you 24:36 to make that top 10 today. That is the confidence I want to see. That's a good confidence to have when you only have 963 in the bag right there. Reach in that bag. Hold up a couple fish real quick. You can weigh all of them. All right, great job right there. But don't leave yet, because right there in yellow letters it says that you won our Black Bear Diner card. We get this. Hold this up. Hold it this way. He'll get it smiling to that camera right there. Mark will get some pictures and that sort of thing. And then I will trade you that card. Did you get the pictures? Did you need it? All right. I will trade you this one right here. You can't have that one. Mark yells at me when I give this one away. But that one right there will actually spend. All right, man, you're not going to quite make that cut. You were just a little shy right there. It was so close. But you fished hard, you fished well, and you went out there and gave it your all. Yeah, you come up here. How'd you do out there as far as, like, was it just a good tournament for you overall?
No, I didn't fish real well, but I enjoyed my AMs both days. They both got good bags. The guy coming up behind me, I wanted him to do well, so I really tried to help him out. This is a great event. If you've thought about fishing this as a pro or an AM, come do it. Come join us at Potholes. Come join us at the river. BAM is doing amazing things with this in the Northwest, so just come out. Come hang out with us. I'd like to thank my wife, who's helped out here today, too. Thank you for that. Jess Ford for keeping us out here on the road. Limit Out Marine for our boat. And keeping us out there. Alpha Angler Rods, Lure Safe. They've been a huge supporter of this year, and let's thank them so much. Big Hog Baits, those guys are really going above for us, and we just want to say thank you to all our sponsors. We really appreciate it. Yeah, so other than that, I've had a great event. I had fun. Didn't catch them today or yesterday for that matter, but man, it was a great time to be here, and these guys have put it together. Good job, because it was really tough for me.
Yeah, Moses Lake definitely showed out, and these Pacific Northwest anglers, they showed what they can do, man. But you know what? It's time for you to head off to the left, and we'll get to the next angler. Congratulations on that. Great job out there. All right, our next co-angler, he was our day one co-leader. He's out of Stevenson, California, Mr. Jeff Stewart. Come on up here, Jeff. All right, Jeff. 1886 was leading on the co-angler side. It is no longer. It's 35.29. You need that bag to be 950 to move up into the top 10 with ease. Right now, I believe you're going on to Championship Sunday with 12.58, everybody. All right, man. Great job. All right, Jeff. You know what, man? You're on the big stage on Saturday, but you're going to be on the big stage tomorrow. That's going to move you up right now to second place with 31.44 for the weekend so far. You've got a shot at taking home the big trophy and a shot at a $4,000 check. Sorry if I said that and your wife just heard it, because if you take that home, she wants all of it. All right, man. Let's talk a little bit about it. Did you have a good time out there? He said he did a lot to help you out, did he?
Yes. Both the guys I had were top-notch. Brian, I can't say enough about the guy, man. Just an amazing individual. I'll be seeing him again at, invite him down to the Delta and all that good stuff. But, yeah, great guys, man. Great event. great production. Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow, man.
Should be fun. Let's see what you can do. Hopefully you can take home that big check and that big trophy. Let's get it done.
All righty. Yes, indeed.
Head out to the left. We'll see you in the morning. I look to my right, and I've got one more angler. He's a pro angler out of Kennewick, Washington. His name is Marco Valdez. Marco, yesterday you had 21.20. Today you only need 15.57 to have a shot at that $40,000 bass boat. 15.57 is what we're looking for. 17.19, Hay has it. He is moving on to Championship Sunday. Wow, look at those nice fish right there. This lake has been putting out some great fish. These anglers have been catching them. Marco, you did it, man. You're going to be here on Championship Sunday. You waited to be the last guy to make it dramatic. You did a great job out there. You had a good first day, a great second day now. You're going to be looking at a $40,000 bass boat from Vexus Boats with a Mercury Pro XS. Can you see your name on that dotted line?
That was the expectations coming into this week, so we'll see how it all goes. Just want to give a shout out to my family for showing up. It's pretty cool seeing my young one here. You know, getting back into the game after having the kids, it's pretty special, man. So I'm just ready to go tomorrow, and we'll see what happens.
All right, man. That puts you overall in 8th place. That's a great place to be going in tomorrow, man. You got good weight. You're not that far back down there. That thing over there is waiting for it. Good luck. We'll see you in the morning. Everybody, that's going to close our scales today. Right now, Wade Wilkins on top with 43.31 on the pro side, and Chad Schweitzer pulled it together and brought in 35.29. He's leading on the co side. Go to bassangler.com and you will find out bamtrail.com. Sorry about that. bamtrail.com, and you will see where all the leaders ended up. Check us out. We will be here tomorrow.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Tackle Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass-produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
One look and you'll know. These fired up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision tuned to excel under pressure. Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.